Over 3 million Americans begin each morning by listening to our first guest radio program. He has a brand new book entitled Private Parts. It is, listen to this, this is the fastest-selling publication in the 70-year history of Simon & Schuster. You know they're terribly proud. So, ladies and gentlemen, put the kids to bed. Folks, it's America's worst nightmare, Howard Stern.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. And welcome back from a long 3-day weekend. Kind of weekend we need more often, don't we? Yes. Bud Norris, well-rested, pretty exhausted from a hard week last week. Maybe those 3 days to catch up on some well-needed sleep. Look at him. All right, very good. Let me just move this book so I can take a look at the beautiful Robin, see if she looks good today. What a surprise. She's good. Better than ever. She's good. Yeah.
You mean what? I look bad or good?
Is that makeup for me or for Muhammad Ali? All right, very good.
Muhammad's not till Thursday. I hope I have a new face by then.
Oh, I thought it was Tuesday, you told me.
Thursday.
I see. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Thursday.
No, it's not. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
I think everybody's confused. I was listening to Allison before.
Allison Steele, the Nightbird?
Yes, before we came on.
Yeah.
And she said it was the start of a new month.
Yes, she's absolutely right. Well, she probably means she hasn't been here for the beginning of the month, so she wants to, it's the start of her new month. I hate to break the news to you, but Allison thinks it's 1959.
Oh,
she thinks she's graduating high school.
Completely different calendar.
Yeah. All right, very good. Good morning, everybody. We got to take a short break because, we have to stay on schedule. We have a schedule here to keep. And then when we come back, we have lots to talk about, lots of phone calls, lots of things to do. Don't worry about it. It will be an exciting show. Leave it in our hands. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1. The Eagle.
612 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 616 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Call Howard on the Eagle's toll-free line, 1-800-54-STERN.
Oh.
We're back for one of the final days of the Howard Stern Show.
You ain't kidding. I'm out of here. How many more months on my contract? I can't take it here. I'm going to reinvent myself. I'm going to become a cabaret singer, I decided. Then do the cabaret.
When did this come to you?
Oh, I don't know. I just hit an acid this weekend. It all came to me. What is it, Joke Man? How many months?
I got about 5.
You had 4 last month.
How did you gain them?
You and Allison Steele ought to get together.
I had a lot of complaints from my calculating.
Well, it's November 1st is the end of my contract.
All right, so then November is not a month, and May is over.
Right.
June, July, August, September, October. That's 5.
5. Now, you have to cut out October because they'll probably want me out of here a month early.
4.
4 months.
Then it's 4.
And we have 2 huge weeks off in July, so that's kind of like
4.5. 3.5. I only have a week left here. This will be my last week on the air.
There you go.
I was reading about Oprah Winfrey's contract. She has a contract that says from year to year you can leave.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. Oprah says she's really considering leaving because, this is unbelievable, she was on vacation and watched the other talk shows. Like, she has to go on vacation to watch the other talk shows.
Right.
You know,
they're not on at different times, and she does her show live,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, she doesn't watch TV when she's...
she's too busy.
She watched the other shows and said it was disgusting what they were doing. And, she's all for the First Amendment, but the First Amendment should be really changed to censor some of these talk shows.
I love these people.
What a pompous ass, that friggin' Oprah Winfrey. This woman who made her blood money off the sweat of others.
She never did those kind of shows, huh?
No, she forgets. She still does them. She still gets people on there and ruins their lives.
Well, actually, no, all she does now is have spiritualists on to tell you.
And weightlifting shows.
How to pray and walking shows.
Yeah, walking shows. How to walk. She don't know how to walk. She has to have a trainer to walk. Just walk, honey. Get outside and walk.
1 foot in front of the other.
Yeah, but he tells me what outfits to wear. Well, she carried away. So, I'm reading this. I couldn't believe it. She says, and she would retire, as she thinks, at the end of 1996 because she's superstitious and she likes even numbers. So she
can't retire on an odd year.
Right.
She's got to do one more.
Yeah, because she'll run into bad luck. And if I was her, I would believe in luck because she has to be the luckiest woman in the world.
Well, then I would listen to everything she says. If she's, making her decisions based on the fact that, if I end on an odd year, it'll be horrible for me, I'm sure everything else she says is valid.
Yes. Hey, Scott, a little cold air. If you look at me, I'm wilting. I'm wilting.
I thought that flush was from
the outdoors and your love of you? No, that's from the heat in here. Just a little cool air, my friend. Just to soothe the wicked soul. Thank you. So, do I look exhausted?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Well,
in fact, I've never seen anyone come to work in the shape you do.
It's funny.
First of all, you're still wearing a winter coat.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you look like you are.
My jacket.
Is it?
Yeah. It looks like a winter coat. Well, you never know what the temperature in the studio is going to be. I know what it is outside. I don't know how to deal with the...
Can't predict what's happening in here.
Oh. Today I didn't know it would be so hot in the studio. I wouldn't have worn my winter coat. It's so hot. I should have ridden in on a camel for today's show.
You need one of those Arab garb things, the flowing robes.
Tomorrow I'm going to wear one.
Like you can aerate yourself somehow.
Yeah, because it's so hot in here. I'm going to dress like an Arab. I'm going to beat up Jews and wear a camel jockey outfit. So, anyway, the reason I'm so exhausted is, I'm into my new bike riding phase, which I'm slowly burning out. I'm quickly burning out on because I overdo, as you know.
What did you do now?
Friday, between the 3-day weekend, I did 95 miles.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Now how? That's 95 miles.
That's like 30 miles a day.
Yeah.
You get to Philly.
Yeah, I did. I could have been in Philadelphia right now. So, is it hot in here? Fred, drill for oil, will you? I'm telling you, I think we're in the Iran area. There must be oil underneath this carpet. Hold it. I see oil. All right, enough of that. Oh, did I ride far? My in-laws, my whole family.
Oh, you were riding away from them.
But I had a picture of them on my handlebars. I'll be honest with you.
Had you?
Yeah. I didn't want to miss them.
Had you inspired?
Yeah, harder, faster. So Friday I got home from work. I hopped on my bike with my brother-in-law, my new brother-in-law, Walter.
Oh, he was here.
Yeah, this guy pedals like a retard.
Oh,
I've never seen.
What do you mean?
He's a biker, and the guy pedals and pedals and pedals
He
so
never
fast.
stops.
Never stops like a machine. He's a lot like Fred.
He's like Forrest Gump when he ran.
Yeah,
he just
wow.
runs and doesn't know where to stop.
And he was on my mountain bike. He wasn't on a road bike.
Uh-huh.
You know the difference. Mountain bike is for like riding on trails.
Right, it's not very fast.
No, he was faster than any guy on the road. He doesn't, and he's great. He doesn't have any of the costume. He doesn't have the special shirts. He has the shorts, but he doesn't have the shirts. He doesn't have the sneakers, the special shoes. He doesn't have the glasses.
Right.
And he pulls up alongside guys, because now everyone's on a bike. He pulls up alongside guys who have $2,000 bikes. They've got the entire outfit, the entire,
the whole regalia.
The whole deal with the special glasses, special mirrors, special water bottles. And he pulls up alongside them and he starts a conversation. And they get pissed because they want to ride. And they go, well, I'm going ahead. And he just stays with them and keeps talking to them. And he's dressed like a bum.
Oh,
and it's the funniest thing to see. People pull away from him because he annoys them.
And this is your brother-in-law.
This is my brother-in-law, Walter. From Atlanta. And then Ralph was with us Friday because he was over at my house. So he was on another mountain bike. I was on my touring bike, my racing bike.
Does Ralph have a bike of his own?
No.
Or do you supply all
I
the
supply his bike. It's Camp Stern. Whoever comes to my house. Because my wife
get a bike.
My wife had a van. As I was leaving, my wife had a van full of my in-laws as she took them running to the track and stuff.
So she's shuttle busing one group to the track.
Right.
And you're taking another group for a ride.
Yeah, it's Camp Stern. So we got on the bikes and we rode all the way out to Jokeland, Jackie's house.
Wow.
I get over there.
That's far.
Yeah, it is. We went. That's about 15 miles from my house.
Truthfully?
Yeah.
All the times you said, I drove over toward, your town and everything.
Yeah.
I never believed the word.
No, I was. In fact, every day I was by your house. I was going to drop in every day, but it was real early in the morning, and I figured you'd be pissed.
Do you go by that little marina and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, I went all the way down to Jackie's house.
Wow.
And then I hung out there because, first of all, we go to Jackie's house. And I don't know, I bang on the door and, like, there's some guy working in there who looked like, I don't know. It looks like Jackie pays him like $2 an hour to fix his house.
Oh, you mean he has somebody working on that place?
Yeah, and I said, the guy answers the door. I go, look, I'm Howard. I'm Jackie's friend. He goes, yeah, I know. He didn't even say, he didn't even talk. He just let us in. And we get in, right? Am I right?
He didn't say 2 words.
He didn't say 2 words. I just go, hey, I want to come in.
He opens the door.
He opened the door.
He lurched.
And I was like all covered up, so I don't know what he knew. And I said, what are you doing? He goes, fixing it. So I go, you're fixing? I said, what are you going to fix in this house? This place is a disaster.
Yeah, where do you start?
Yeah.
Where do you start?
Yeah, what are you doing? I don't know. What did he say he was fixing?
He said,
he wouldn't even talk.
I'm in the...
He's scary, that guy. Jackie, who is that guy?
That's one of Sirianni's employees.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's fixing it all by himself? Doesn't he take a whole crew?
All I know is we go to Jackie's house, and it was Lurch who answered the door. He was like,
You rang.
He was like stunned.
Well, it's good he was there. I would have never known you were there.
Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, good. We just walked in.
Would you let that guy...
Was Jackie at home?
Well, yeah, well, what happened is we walked in, and we were trying to figure if Jackie was home. Finally, the guy tells us Jackie's asleep. So so me and Ralph climb upstairs to the bedroom.
Oh, dear. He let you go upstairs?
He didn't stop us. So we climbed up to the bedroom, and we start calling for Jackie. And I'm like, hey, where's the pot? Where's the beer? No answer. So then we remembered Jackie must be in that other upstairs bedroom that you have to climb up.
The one up in the hole in the wall.
The shooting up the rope.
Yeah. So then we go up to the next level.
I'm asleep,
and
I'm having nightmares that I'm hearing beer, pot.
And there's a locked door, right? So we're banging on the locked door.
Jackie locked himself in?
No, that wasn't Jackie's door. Then we realized there's a higher room, that room in the attic that you have to shimmy up the rope.
Right.
Just keeps going.
So we then we crawl underneath. We crawl underneath to get to it. You have to crawl through Jackie's clothing and closets.
It's like Alice in Wonderland. You have to go into a closet.
So all of a sudden, like, we're going up, we go, hey, who the hell knows what's going on up there? Maybe he's having sex with Sirianni.
And maybe that's Henry, a serial killer down in the living room.
Yeah, and I started to, like, maybe that guy just finished murdering Jackie. Now he has to get rid of us.
He's going to offer.
So, I don't know. I just got kind of weirded out. And I said, maybe Jackie's asleep. We should wake him up. But I said, it's crazy. We came all the way out to his house. He never believes him.
Yeah, you got to show him you're there.
Yeah, he'll be excited that we're here, I think. So me and Ralph keep going upstairs, and we go, hey, pot, Jackie, where's the pot? All of a sudden we hear like this noise, like. So there was a cat up there. I thought the cat was coughing up a fur ball.
Oh, God.
But it was Jackie.
Jackie coughing up a fur ball.
So Ralph and I stopped, and we started running down the stairs, and Jackie was nude.
You're kidding.
So Jackie was sprawled out on the bed naked, and I told Ralph, go up and perform sodomy. He'll think it's Sirianni. And Ralph was about to go up, and then
so he's still not awake.
No,
he was just a sleep noise.
No, he was like, but it was deep. It was guttural. It was like
If Ralph had gone up to him and started rubbing his leg.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been great. Hey, Nancy, you're so loving. Baby, I thought you were over at the other house.
Baby, when did you get home?
So then Jackie comes running down in stupid pants. You know those workout pants, but they're real stupid. They're like pantaloons.
The big ones?
The big giant.
Elastic?
Yeah, how do you describe those?
I don't know, but they were huge, and his belly's like out to here.
And his shirt was off. He looks like a genie.
They were wrestling, like a sumo wrestler.
Jackie has definitely gained. Jack has definitely gained his weight back.
My command.
So we go over and go, hey, Jackie, you got anything to eat? We're really hungry. We just rode 15 miles. So he goes, yeah, well, there's a piece of shrimp over there. I guess Jackie was going to be the gracious host. He gave us one piece of shrimp, and we split it 3 ways.
Oh,
it was this big, the shrimp. It was a little tiny circle.
Dried up on the counter.
The cat's eating the rest.
So Jackie has has his house, and then it turns out we wanted to see Nancy anyway, see what she was wearing, because she's been looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he says,
in all fairness, I'm staring at this guy, Walter, trying to figure out who the hell he was.
I said he's my brother-in-law.
No, I
know what you're saying.
But he, like you said, he was not outfitted like you guys. It looked like he kind of joined in with you.
Yeah, I know. You were trying to figure out how he hooked up with him.
Exactly.
Yeah, Walter didn't belong in this picture.
But since when do you care who anyone is, Jackie? You're the one who had Siobhan at your house.
I thought maybe he was another workman.
All of a sudden, he's getting discriminating because of somebody with you.
Jackie actually cares when I show up who's with me. Anybody else shows up, hey, come on in. Won't you just get out of jail?
He's
Okay.
a nice guy.
He's annoying enough that Ralph was there.
Hey, the guy had a few bad breaks. So Jackie then woke up. It was really pathetic because Jackie was asleep. I felt kind of bad.
Yeah.
Jackie says, "Hey, you got to see my 61-inch television set." So we had to watch TV with Jackie.
Was that up in that bedroom?
No, that's down on the floor. It's just the house is a little tiny gingerbread house.
What room was locked?
Let me tell you something. I don't know. I don't know what that was. But it's a little tiny gingerbread house.
Yeah.
And each floor has one room.
Right.
So the one room that we were downstairs in was Jackie's. He cut up the one room into 5 different rooms. So he has a living room.
Media room now.
Media room.
Well, the living room is in that kitchen, right?
Yeah, but you could call that one room. I mean, it's hardly a room.
The kitchen's a table.
Yeah, the kitchen has a table and a stove. And the TV fills half the room.
It fills up the whole room.
Hey, Ralph, you land baron, maybe you should shut up.
You have to see this thing. It's a giant 61-inch screen.
Why don't we have a video crew? Because we're constantly talking about Jackie's house.
Yeah, we got to have a video crew.
A video tour of Jackie's house.
You got to see this TV. It takes up the whole house, and you sit down on the couch because you try to get far away from the TV to watch it.
You can't.
You're so close, your eyes cross.
You can't even speak.
And Jackie goes, "Look at it. Isn't the picture great?" Your eyes, it's blurry because you're so close.
You're looking at an individual grain.
Yeah. And just a little TV would be fine for that room.
Yeah. 61 inches is a little bit intimidating.
Yeah, it's great. And it's big wood mahogany. It looks like something you put in your grandma's house.
Is it one of those big...
Overkill.
You know what it looks like? It looks like someone who gets one of those big mahogany water beds.
Yeah.
And it's like...
So they just took the frame out and put a picture tube in it.
Yeah.
Totally out of place.
So it's that early American or whatever it's called.
I don't know. But anyway, it's just crazy. The room is 5 by 5 and the TV is 61 inches.
Beautiful TV.
Yeah, it's in the wrong house. So anyway, then Jackie says, "Let's go visit Nancy at Jokeland." And I thought Jokeland was in the basement. It turns out Jackie bought up some other houses in that tenement that he lives in.
Yeah.
And now we have to ride somewhere to get out to Jackie's other house.
Yeah, I figured that Jokeland was in another place now.
Yeah, it is.
Jackie doesn't live at Jokeland.
No, and Jackie has described it. Yeah, it's great because, we can separate our work from our play. The whole philosophy.
Before, when the work was in the house, we were always working.
Yeah, he gave a whole rap, Really, in all seriousness, so much better now.
And it used to get in the way of our relationship.
Yeah. So then we had to follow a pirate map to get to Jackie's next house.
Oh no! Is it another one of those convoluted?
Well, it's buried among other houses. So and there's you walk into Jackie's backyard and there's 19 other houses on top of Jackie's.
Really?
Yeah, and and it's a weird little house. It's it doesn't appear to have. Does it have it has a basement?
It has a basement.
And a main level. I don't think it has an upstairs.
No. It's just
it's flat. A bungalow.
It's almost like a cardboard box. It's as close to a cardboard box.
It sounds like a lean-to.
Yeah, I can't describe it. And Jackie's paying good money for these houses.
Sure.
So now there's the Jackie Jokeland compound.
Yeah, so you go in there, and then all it is Jackie, T-shirts and mugs and sweatshirts.
This is the whole operation. You were at the heart.
The whole house is devoted. Robin, you got to take a ride out there with me.
This is the heart of Jokeland you were in.
You got to. When Dominic jokes about it, he doesn't do it justice. He's not a comedian. No, I mean it's unbelievable. So it's this little tiny box, but all compartments filled with Jackie materials.
Yeah, well, I remember when they lived at Jokeland.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing because there were just rows and rows of these shelves they had built for all of Jackie's stuff.
They did it again.
They did it again. And they organized it beautifully.
Because it looks like a sweatshop in there.
Yeah. And Jackie, and Nancy answers the door there because she was in the middle of business. She had actual business going.
So do they have a little plaque out there?
No, but it's this little house on the beach. The beach is real cool. And then Jackie had to give us a tour of his beach. And I'm wearing bicycle cleats, so they're getting full of sand.
Oh, God.
And Jackie's giving us a tour of the beach, and he says, "Come on, you got to see my jetty." That's that piece of wood Jackie dragged onto the beach. It is so nothing.
See, I imagine...
I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, that's it?
Yeah. You can't... it only has room for one person.
Yeah, you could lay across... It doesn't even have room for Jackie. I don't know how he gets on it.
It's a wooden float, I guess.
If you lean to the side, you'll fall into the water.
Right.
And he worked on this for a whole season.
And it's disgusting.
We're going to paint it next.
Yeah.
We cleaned it up, and then we're giving it a coat of paint.
Good.
It doesn't rot.
Yeah, then we're going to eat way too much food.
Anybody seeing a piece of wood floating in the sound? Could you please bring it back? That's my jetty.
Yeah. So then I saw Nancy, and Nancy is a piece of ass. There's no question about it. That's Jackie's pride.
Why she loves hanging around in these flop houses of Jackie's, I don't know.
So me, Ralph, and my brother-in-law get off. I go, hey, we can hug Sirianni.
We're taking turns hugging my old lady.
Well, they came all that way, Jackie.
She is a piece of ass.
We didn't want Jackie to come over to the other house with him. We wanted him to stay there. So
yeah, I mean,
you just wanted to go see Nancy alone.
Nancy was wearing these jeans that like were cut up her butt, and then a nice tight shirt.
You mean little jean shorts?
Yeah. No, jeans. They weren't shorts.
Jeans?
Long jeans, but she looked great in them, and her hair was all tousled.
Oh, she's busy in joke frenzy.
Yeah, she was all her hair was frenzied.
From joke business. that funny business that they do.
Yeah, and I got off the bike, and I what you do is you rub your chest into her chest, and she doesn't seem to mind. And then Ralph did it.
She even helped.
And then Walter did it too, my brother-in-law.
Yeah, we said, hey, what about Walter?
Yeah, we go, hey, come on, how about Walter? She don't know. She goes, okay.
She'll hug anybody.
yeah, right. Hey, she's doing black guys on the front lawn. Why not? She just met them in the bar.
That's true, Jackie.
Right.
If they had spent a few more minutes with her, they'd have been entitled to more.
Yeah, I would have been like, hey, Nancy, how about going out on the front lawn with me?
You buy her a drink.
But I don't know. Nancy was a little standoffish with me ever since I told her I fantasized about her.
Really? Ever since you had that conversation in the hall.
Yeah, because she didn't hug me goodbye. Oh. I was a little disappointed, but it was an awkward moment. I think. And I said,
you expected to at least get 2 hugs.
Yeah, I thought that maybe she'd run into my arms. But I don't know. Jackie gets mad.
That was you, babe.
Yeah?
You jumped on your bike and said, oh, I'll hug you again next time.
Yeah. No, you were a little.
No, she
maybe
was.
It wasn't
her.
No.
Were you picking up on something from her? Is that what you're saying?
I think she was like saying, hey, it's getting serious between us. Maybe let's not do this in front of Jackie.
Give her a friendship.
What?
I don't know. Something's going on between us.
Well, you do get lightheaded when you bike ride, don't you?
Yeah.
I had her this weekend.
Me too.
Did you?
Yeah, I did myself to her.
At least that's 2 of us.
Right. It's funny, the poor guy who's married to her doesn't see it that way.
Not a thing.
Yeah. So, and then I started a little fight between Jackie and Nancy. I go, boy, your house is so organized. Jokeland is so organized with all the T-shirts, extra large over here, large over here. I said, who really does all the organization? I think it's terrific. So Jackie goes, well, I do it. I mean, we both do it. And Nancy says to me, he would never give me credit.
Oh.
And then it was like, yeah. And then Jackie all of a sudden realized what was going on, and he went, you were there, Fred? He goes, Nancy really does it all. She's great.
He hopped too.
So it turns out Jackie really does it, but... that stupid joke house.
I gotta go out there just to
You gotta see it.
You know it's great.
This new setup.
You gotta see it.
Robin, you ride your bike out there, I'll show you around.
No,
and Jackie is so proud. Jackie is so proud.
The house that joke
built. He used to be proud of the basement operation.
So we all get on our bikes. Me, Ralph, and Walter get on our bikes, and the first thing we all say to each other is, if Jackie took all the money he spent for all those 3 houses, he could have one great house.
Wait a minute. What is in 3 houses?
There's 3 houses.
There's another one we didn't even go to.
Are they attached or are they separate?
Well, I think eventually Jokeland and Jackie's house will become one compound.
He's going to have a monorail.
But you got to understand, these houses are...
It'll be like Disneyland where you can come
and Jackie,
in the hotel and then take the monorail to the ride.
And big fat Jackie with his shirt off and the big stupid pants gets on a bike to ride with us.
He's walking around naked?
No, he decides to get on a bicycle with no shoes on and ride to Jokeland with us.
Hey, it's Jackie.
And Jackie starts riding. And all the little kids in the street, like the Pied Piper, following around and go, hey, there's fat Jackie. Little kids. Yeah, little kids. Did you hear all that?
You got to get a good look at your skinny ass with that stupid hat on when you're bike riding before you start pointing fingers.
Mr. Jealous.
Mr. Jealous.
Just because my body's thin and narrow.
Thin and narrow.
Meanwhile, just because Nancy was salivating over it.
What a
growing up, maybe.
You guys must have made.
Oh, yeah, Nancy was into it.
Nancy couldn't take her eyes off my pouch.
It was like a gang rape.
Looking at the 3 of you.
She raped me with her eyes.
There's no way the 3 of you gorky guys could ever point a finger at anyone. You
we could have had her.
Oh, Jackie, you had big stupid pants on and you were fat.
They were up to his belly button.
Well, it's just amazing. There's you with your full outfit. I don't know what Ralph is in. But then your brother-in-law looks like somebody dragged him out of the woods.
Those guys weren't properly attired for biking.
And then you got Jackie with stupid pants and no shirt.
Yeah. I was the only one who looked like a biker.
You were the leader of the pack.
I was.
At home on my bike as they looked on there.
I believe you might be right.
Jackie looked like a drunk just pedaling around.
Yeah, right. He reminded me, you know who Jackie reminded me of? Lou Costello.
What day
Otis
was this?
from the old
Was this,
Andy Mabe.
Friday. It was kind of rainy, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, we just went out anyway. We didn't care.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were feeling, we had a 3-day weekend. Who cares? Let's throw caution into the wind.
All fired up.
Because I'm sitting there thinking usually Jackie's like that when the sun is beating down on him and he's turning red, but that day it didn't.
I was sleeping naked. They woke me up.
That's the first thing I did. He has no shoes he can grab.
No. His feet, no toenails.
No toenails. Were you looking
No
at
toenails on his feet.
Oh, Jackie.
Yeah.
Come again.
But we were all very complimentary to Jackie. Hey, the house looks great.
Well, what is this guy doing who's working on it?
I don't know, but all I know is I have to, obviously I just rode 15 miles. I had to urinate. I go into Jackie's bathroom, the one where we found all the alcoholic magazines.
Right.
So I go in there and I urinate, and all of a sudden I go to open the door. I can't get the door open. I'm completely locked in. It's completely jammed. The door is warped.
Oh, no.
And you can't open it. And I'm pulling, and this guy, this hillbilly, is working on Jackie's house. These guys were outside the house getting their bikes. I'm banging on the door going, hey, can someone help me? I can't get the door open. And I'm pulling, and this guy's standing right outside the door and won't do a thing. He was like,
But how long do you stand there before you decide that you got to ask for help? Usually,
well, first I was kind of embarrassed. Yeah, I was pulling and Robin.
You heard what he said?
What'd he say?
He said that a-hole friend of yours couldn't figure out a sticky door.
Yeah. Sure.
Meanwhile, that guy's like an axe murderer.
Yeah. So I was like, could someone help me here? I can't get, because all you had to do was kick the door down. So finally, I tugged so hard you pull it out, but it hits you, it hits your foot.
Right.
I go, well, another day at Jackie's house. Can't even pee in here.
Once you get in, you don't go out.
Yeah. He locks in. It's like a...
Jackie's haunted house.
Yeah.
Come on, that's funny.
Hey, it's a great house.
You're stuck in there.
But seriously, for what he paid for those 3 houses, he could have had one nice piece of property with a nice house on it.
Yeah.
And all that equipment and stuff for the...
But you know what? Jackie would have at least been like a... I think Jackie likes the idea of just buying crummy houses, like a slumlord.
You should have seen that thing before he fixed it up.
Wow.
Oh.
You must have paid $20,000 for that house.
$1,550.
He must have paid.
He just shot me the look.
Right.
No, I didn't.
That's his little acre.
Hey, to live there, I could live inland and have a much bigger house with a much bigger piece of property.
Right.
I don't choose to.
Inland,
yeah. Well, he's on the water where he'll flood out every month.
And Jackie doesn't care about his neighbors being on top of him. He likes that.
Well, I walked out and I went, oh, my God, Jackie has, no backyard. And you can't even figure out where the backyard is.
Right.
Because there's a house there.
Because you say there's the backyard, but you don't know what's the backyard.
And Jackie's happy.
And you're talking to him about, hey, why don't you try and buy that place so you can, cover
have some
it up.
quiet.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't want that.
You know what I think? I think that he needs a visit from Bob Vila, the guy who fixes up houses.
No, he needs somebody to plant shrubbery.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Bob does. He says, well, what you need here is a view, Jackie. You should have some landscaping done.
It looks like, you ever see those movies of China? And they all have, tons of houses, like Hong Kong.
Yeah, but they're little shacks.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Nobody built that house. They dropped it in the backyard of somebody else's.
It's like the house from the Wizard of Oz that just landed there.
Well, right. Where Jackie lives, there's no zoning commission. Nobody says, hey, let's make sure the land isn't used up improperly. And
right, or that people don't do things that make every other house look ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's
no such thing as a zoning commission that says, hey, you're encroaching on the sidelines.
Wow.
There's no sidelines.
What sideline?
Everything just sort of mixes together.
Yeah. It was wild.
Hey, look neat. But Jackie feels like the whole community is his because remember we were trying to get him to buy a jet ski one year because he said he liked that kind of thing. He goes, well, one of my neighbors has a jet ski.
I can always borrow it.
They get his.
Can I use it?
His dad goes onto his neighbor's porch.
Yes, one continuous.
It's everybody's,
Yeah, it's a free-for-all.
We're all hippies. What's yours is mine, and what's yours is... what's mine is yours.
Right, evidently.
Hey, use my jetty, feel free.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm going to borrow your jet ski.
Yeah.
Use my house. I love my jetty.
Use my rotting piece of wood.
Lay on my driftwood.
He loves
Ralph, in response to your question of the other day, no, you're not invited this summer.
I
I come like your house at some point this summer.
Come on, it'll be fun. I'll lay on the piece of wood.
I have to come out now. You guys got me intrigued about seeing Shay Jackie.
Yeah, you got to go.
Great.
You got to go out there, man. It's really better than Disneyland.
It's worth the trip.
Yeah.
No one's invited.
In fact, I'm changing the name to Six Flags Jackie Jokeland.
You know what? When are they going to start that little thing where, they have a car that takes you on a tour?
Yeah, that comes next. Since Jackie pumped $100 into the renovations, I'm going to say call it Six Flags Jackie Jokeland.
Yes, before the name change.
Right. You might have seen it before the name change. It wasn't that great.
When you go off the air in September, that's what he's going to do. He's
Yeah.
going to dress up in a clown outfit and put people on a monorail. And
Shay
take them around.
Jokeland is now officially as unopened to the public as Shay Norris.
Jackie, you're not like Fred.
You're not that way.
Well, that was a pretty serious comment, I guess.
Just think of what this will do to the value of your land.
Yeah, so we went and we did that, and we went to Jackie's house.
It's not as fun as if you're invited, though. You just have to drop
You just have to drop in and see what you get.
That's pretty funny, waking Jackie up.
Yeah, it was funny. You should have done something to him sexually, to his body while he was sleeping.
Laying out there naked.
It's disgusting. I got to take a break. No, that's why I'm exhausted. So I did 95 miles in 3 days, and then I drove back from Jackie's house.
This is Friday. You're talking about.
Yeah, that's Friday. Saturday morning, I then woke up at 7:30. Went out biking.
I got to say, though, I was impressed. You're fast.
Thanks, man.
You really?
Yeah, I blew everyone off the road. I pedal like a retard.
Yeah, except for Walter. I mean, nobody.
Yeah, my brother-in-law pedals really like a retard.
Well, where's he going? What's he trying to get?
I don't know, man. I think he wants to prove that he's better than everyone.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know, but he was just like not even winded, and he's like.
Yeah, no, there's something. Yeah, he looked like the
Margaret Hamilton on a bike.
Because he wears these work shirts, and his shirts are whipping into the wind and flying backwards. It looks like a cape.
Oh, he's not even like in a t-shirt.
No.
He looks like an escaped mental patient.
Oh, he was wearing bike pants but a work shirt.
Because everywhere we went, cops were following us.
He didn't look like an athlete.
No. What's funny is he's heavy, kind of.
Yeah. He's not skinny.
Because he came home, he had 2 bagels with cream cheese and like 50 pounds of lox.
Is that what
yeah, right.
He don't care.
He doesn't. He doesn't care about anything. He goes, I need some fat in my diet.
He dips the bagel in a tub of cream.
Yeah, I said to him, aren't you like, imagine if you ate good, you would really be ripped. You'd be muscular. And he goes, well, I do need some fat in my diet.
The whole container.
Yeah.
Some fat is the operative word.
We got to take a break, and we'll be back. I dig that guy.
He's fun.
He is good.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's a goofball. He's funny.
Yeah, we actually got him a hug from Nancy.
Yeah.
He goes, now who is Nancy again? I said, that's his wife. He goes, oh. Wow.
He said she's loose for his wife.
Yeah.
Did she? Did
Yeah.
you say that? Oh, you guys. What in the world's going on out there?
Did he say that? No.
He doesn't look like he spent his whole life hugging a lot of girls.
He was like,
come on, don't attack
Walter was
Walter.
like, Walter was like, hey, Jackie's wife. I thought that was his daughter.
What if he's ass?
Yeah.
He said he copped a feel.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
now you're exaggerating.
He said he did her in the lawn while we were out back.
Why we were downstairs.
Yeah.
Black guy's fine. Walter, no.
Right.
I just drew a line.
Jackie was totally mystified, like how I showed up with this new guy that he didn't know.
Was that my house?
I think every Saturday I'm just going to ride to Jackie's house and bring new guys, with different guys. Just bring them on tour.
Definitely looked like you guys were trying to ditch him. Well, Walter, why don't you use the bathroom?
All right, why don't we take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
647 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter, Eagle. It's 651 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Howard, Harley, and Fuel Clock. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Yeah. I wonder why music works on us. Like, in other words, like why we enjoy listening to it.
It's something about those sound waves.
Like, why do we respond to that? Anyway, I guess nobody else wondered about that. No one relating.
And you don't respond to this.
Yeah, why do we turn this off?
I mean, it's music, isn't it?
Yeah, like, why is the other thing turn us on and this one just turn us off completely?
It just makes you feel real friendly, and you know that's where it's at.
Because it's got a ding, 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 ding.
I know, it just...
Gets us, the ding, ding, ding doesn't.
I don't know why. It just misses. So, yeah, then so my in-laws were in, and all of my sister's brothers and sisters and their wives.
You mean all your wife's brothers and sisters?
Well, who did I say?
All your sister's brothers.
That's an interesting Freudian slip.
Yeah.
Because we have about as much sex as I do with my sister.
I think you're thinking that now.
Yeah. I think of my wife more like my sister now. It's real weird. My mother-in-law spends the whole weekend now convincing me how great my wife is. So I finally said...
Do they really think your marriage is in trouble?
They must, because every minute my mother-in-law, Norma, comes up to me and goes, you know, darling, Allison is more beautiful than ever. She gets more beautiful every time we see. She is in great shape, and she's blossoming, and I finally, in front of the whole family, just said, Norma, I can't take it anymore. I said, and this one got really weird. By the third day in, it gets you crazy. I just said, why do you have to keep, how come you don't tell Louie's wife, your son's wife, how great he is and how he's blossoming? Mm-hmm. And then he gets more and more handsome every time you see him.
Because she's not worried about him leaving her, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. They're constantly worried that I'm going to leave her because I'm famous now and obviously, you know, could have just about any woman I need.
You might not be noticing her attributes.
Yeah, so she points them out to me. And I'm like, excuse me, I'll show you a picture of Allison when she was 19. Don't tell me she got better.
Oh, stop that.
Well, come on. When she was 19, she was hot.
She didn't have that mind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. I don't know. So every time my mother-in-law starts this rap, I run behind her to see if her fingers are crossed.
Oh.
But and I just got really obnoxious because every time we're in the room, and my mother-in-law does it, has no shame. She does it in front of everybody.
Mm. Well, what has her daughter been telling her?
I don't know. Probably some bad stuff about me. That I'm aloof and that
Did you ever stop to consider if she's doing that, it must be because of something Allison said?
Yes. Yeah.
Did she do that in front of
I'm
Allison?
sorry, what?
Did
yeah.
She do that in front of Allison?
Yeah. And Allison loves it. I guess she loves it, but I don't know. I mean, Allison's sort of astute, but then again, she's oblivious to a lot of stuff.
Well, it's just, maybe it's family stuff, and
she just blocks it out.
To it for so long, it doesn't even faze her anymore.
Because last night I was talking to her in bed. I woke up during the thunderstorm, and I just was talking to her, and I told her everything that was wrong with her family, and she goes, wow, you really observe a lot of stuff. I go, of course.
Then I tell her what's wrong with her?
Yeah, but I tell her what's wrong with my family, too.
You're so good.
I point out what's wrong with my father and mother. My father, we had a big surprise birthday party for my father-in-law. It was his 70th birthday.
Oh, you're kidding. I didn't realize.
It was for all his friends. We allowed them to use the house, and they had all their friends, and we catered it and the whole thing. So it was kind of nice.
Well, I didn't know that Bob was getting to be that age. Congratulations.
Yeah, he's 70 years old. So it was like his friends from Florida and his friends from, around here who moved to New York and all that kind of stuff. And some of his relatives and things flew down from Boston.
Wow.
Yeah, so we had this little shindig for him. And I don't know. My parents were invited. And my father will walk in and he'll just stand there like a tree. Like he won't talk to anybody. So it's not like I'm not critical of my family.
Well, I don't know why you would criticize your father for doing that.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you that's what he does.
You do the same thing.
I do the same thing, but I point out that I do the same thing. I spent the whole day avoiding Allison's relatives. Because what I did is I had a camera, so every time they tried to talk to me, I'm like, shh, take a picture.
You always have a gimmick.
Yeah, I had something going. But my father I'll see my father just standing there, like talking to the wall.
He doesn't talk to the wall, he just holds it up.
Yeah, he just stands there. My dad should smoke pot. Mellow him out.
No, I don't know if a loose bend would be a good thing.
Because my father's really tense. I know what goes through his mind. He goes, a lot of these people talk about nonsense. I know what goes through his mind.
He doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be bothered with nonsense. If they want to talk about something serious, I would talk to them, or politics, or something interesting, but a lot of them just talk. Small talk. He hates small talk. And my father has no friends. There was a guy I know who's written several heavy books. I'm not going to give his name. He listened to the tapes of my father yelling at me as a kid, and he said, he turned to me, and he's never heard the show or anything, and he said to me, this is a man who never had any friends, did he?
Wow.
And I said, yeah, you're right. He doesn't have any male friends. Because of course not. He is a man who's incapable of having male friends. I said, how he knew this, I don't know.
Oh, well, he's listening to his relationship with you.
Yeah. Well, evidently, because he's a very angry man.
But I remember when your parents used to go on vacations with another couple and stuff.
Yeah, he'll make an effort, but it's a big effort.
Oh.
But he used to be the life of the party. He used to make jokes and tell stories, but now now in the old age, he just doesn't want to bother.
Tired.
He's tired. Doesn't want to bother.
Somebody else's turn.
And then my mother just comes in the room and gets a hold of her granddaughter, my sister's daughter, Pam, and just takes her outside and stays with her the whole day.
Really? Both your parents have problems mixing.
Yeah, my mother desperately wants to be close to her.
Yeah?
Yeah. So she goes way overboard. And so that's my parents. So at least I do a preamble before I start critiquing Allison's parents.
And then you can rip into her family because you've already taken care of
But meanwhile, they all rip into me because I spent the whole weekend hiding.
Well, there's good reason to, Howard.
All I know is it was the weirdest thing. Her whole family is over, right? Every room in my house is covered with people.
It sounds like you had a huge...
Yeah. So I go down to my office, and I wanted to just mellow out. I put on some music. I turned off the lights. I listened to some tunes. I listened to that record by... the hell's the name of that group? Come on. Where's my mind these days?
White Zombie.
I'm exhausted from biking. No, not White Zombie. From Perry Farrell's first band, Jane's Addiction.
Oh, Jane's Addiction.
Yeah, so I'm listening to that, and I'm like mellowing out, trying to like clean up my office and stuff. And
but where does everybody sleep?
All over the house. And then Allison calls me downstairs and says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just hanging out. I'm mellowing out. I need some time to myself." "Well, are you avoiding everyone?" I said, "Well, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously I am. But I'm not avoiding. I mean, I said to her, Allison, I'm going to explain this to you for the millionth time because you know me 20 years. I got a 3-day weekend finally. I'm excited about it. I'm thrilled that your parents and everything are here, but your parents come every time I have a 3-day weekend."
Did you really have this conversation?
Yeah, this is over the phone. I go every week, every 3-day weekend I get. Thanksgiving they come. They come Memorial Day, they come Labor Day, they come Washington's birthday, whatever day, every time I have a 3-day weekend they come. And I don't begrudge you that, and I don't tell you not to have them. But for Christ's sake, that doesn't mean I have to spend every friggin' moment with your family. I'm mellowing out. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm taking it easy. I'm tired. I don't want to sit there and talk to your dad and answer his questions.
What are you doing talking to your wife on the phone?
I have an intercom into my office. I don't like her to come into the office because then she just annoys me more.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Some setup you've got.
Yeah, because my father-in-law was full of questions.
Did you write down his questions?
I'm just trying to remember him now. Oh, yeah, I came back from biking, and I sat down. I was real tired. We did about 30 miles, and he goes, "All right, compare biking mileage to running mileage. How many miles would you have to run to equal 30 miles biking?" I said, "What?
What the hell does that mean?"
Yeah. Thank you, OJ.
Because I was perplexed.
I was like, "Bob, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. And why do you need that information?" And then he gets upset because he thinks I'm making fun of him that I don't know. But I don't know. And I go, "Why? You don't even want to know that answer."
He gets upset with you now that you don't answer?
Well, because it seems like, because I wrote about it in my book and stuff, so then all of a sudden he gets self-conscious. And then like my niece comes over and like the second she walks in, he goes, "Oh, how many people are in your college? How many people go to your college?" She just walked out of the room because they couldn't answer the question. Everyone.
He runs everyone.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my.
Is he really curious, or is he just trying to...
No, he's trying to make conversation. He can't... I think on some level he's curious, but it's stuff that he doesn't really care. I mean, it's no possible reason you need to know it.
But you do kind of find it hard to be interrogated every time you walk into a room. Bob never... It seems, because I don't know this about him, but it seems from listening to you that whenever you sit down with Bob, it's a question and answer session, as opposed to Bob just having a casual conversation.
Yeah.
Non sequitur.
And then he does this other thing. I have people working, help me out my house with some stuff, and my father-in-law likes to tape. I don't know what he's taping. I think he's taping all my movies. Yeah, I have some movies in the house. So he has to start videotaping my movies. So he starts bugging everyone for videotapes. He takes all my videotapes and starts taping all my movies through the weekend, and he's down there with my equipment, and he's got people helping him, and I'm under,
Did you give everybody Friday off? Because you have
no.
a whole staff there.
No, I worked Friday, and then Saturday I had to work too.
Wow.
I got some stuff coming up for the fall that I haven't even talked to you about. So.
Because I can't imagine you got all these visitors and the people who are usually there.
Don't ask.
I'm surprised you found a place where you could go.
Oh, it was unbelievable. It was so packed. And then my brother-in-law, Bruce, who's Bob's son, he's just like Bob. Like we were talking about Demi Moore and how good she looked in Disclosure.
Uh-huh.
And Bruce goes, yes, Demi Moore. Now, she's married to Bruce Willis, isn't she? So I go, very good, Bruce. You know, I mean...
That has to be rhetorical. He didn't mean...
No. He was like, yes, that's the one I think is married to Bruce Willis. I go, well, gee, way to be up on contemporary culture. Way to be up on pop culture. Come on, I mean, you don't act like that's such an unbelievable thing to know. I don't think there's a person in the world that doesn't know Demi Moore is married to Bruce Willis. I don't know. And then my father-in-law did it again. They were leaving on Monday morning.
Uh-huh.
And we were bringing the bags outside. My father-in-law leaves the front door wide open.
Uh-oh.
The cat is just about to get out. My wife screams, goes flying off the steps, falls off the stoop, and bounces literally off the floor.
Stop it.
I saw the whole thing go down. She went, ah! And like I freaked out. I came running out, and then she went, I saw her go flying and hit the floor. She banged up her legs.
Oh, no.
And my father-in-law doesn't know to leave the door closed because we have a cat in the house that we don't let out.
Well, they aren't used to the cat.
Oh, come on, though. How many times do you have to say it?
It's difficult to remember, obviously.
Oh, my God. He's like Forrest Gump with it. We were going nuts.
This happens every time he comes.
Every time he comes, we have a problem with this cat. You don't understand. I spend the whole rest of the day looking for the cat. The kids get upset, and it's just like, I go, Bob, just shut the friggin' doors.
I remember the time he came in and let the cat out 4 times.
Yeah. I mean, the guy can't get it. And now my wife is completely injured.
Oh. She's banged up her knees?
Yeah. And he just stands there, and he just...
Oh.
Hey, what do you want from me? I made a mistake. I don't know. It's just... It was pretty wild.
It sounds like, I don't know what you should do. It
I don't
sounds
know.
like a real nightmare.
But I'm not allowed to have a 3-day weekend without all the family.
Well, what did Allison say when you said, I really
she laid a whole guilt trip on me because every minute... I was with them for all the meals. Mm-hmm. I was with them when we had the party all Sunday. I was with them on various times. We watched some basketball games and stuff together. I mean, I don't want to sit all weekend long and be with everybody because I want to be with everybody anyway. I want to have some time to myself. I said, Allison, I look forward to this friggin' 3-day weekend for so long.
To just mellow out.
Yeah, I mean, what are you taking that away from me?
But why do you look forward to it when you know somebody's going to be in the house?
Yeah, well, that's the point. So I look forward to it because at least I can get some time to myself. But then my wife starts laying a whole trip on me. I mean, she just can't.
Well, what is the trip? That you're not being a good husband?
Yeah,
because you don't want to do these family things?
No, not that I'm not being a good husband. I'm not being a human being. That I'm not being part of this wonderful happening of everyone getting together. But it's like I am a part of it, but I really can't have it nonstop for 3 days. I'm entitled to a break from my work and from everything.
But she doesn't get that?
No. She gets all upset. I don't know. It's weird. And I like everybody. I do. I mean, I really like my in-laws. I like my family. All right, come on. I'm picking the worst part out. For the most part, everybody's cool. I just pick out everything that's wrong with everyone.
Right. You haven't told us anything good.
No. And my mother-in-law every minute telling me how great Allison is. Doesn't tell anybody else how great they are.
And that doesn't occur to you to say, Allison, what are you telling your mother?
Yeah, well, I know what she tells her. She gets on the phone late at night at 10 o'clock when I'm asleep with her mother and badmouths me to her mother. I mean, we're having problems because Howard's a jerk and Howard doesn't participate and I don't have a partner and I don't have a blah, blah, blah. And she just yells and screams about me. I know what's going on. I've never heard it, but I'm sure that that's what happens. I mean, she badmouths me to her mother. So now I guess her mother's on the case trying to convince me that Allison's great.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I know Allison's great. I'm the one who married her. Eesh.
Do you ever talk to them long distance?
No. No, I can't take that. I don't talk to anybody long distance.
I was just wondering if you ever pick up the phone and say hi.
Yeah, I do once in a while, but
just for a conversation.
Sure.
Oh, he's shaking your head.
Yeah, I don't know. What's to talk about? Sometimes, like, they'll be on the answering machine calling out, but no one will be in the house. I'll just listen. Anybody there? Anybody there? I'm just beat. I don't like talking on the phone anyway. I have to call Dee Snider. I haven't called him for a full week. And I like him. I like calling him.
Well, you just told me you like your in-laws.
I do like my in-laws, too. I like everybody in my family. Actually, I'm surprisingly relaxed with my in-laws. I mean, I can imagine if they were uptight, I'd really be a mess.
I don't know.
So we did that. And listen, I'm trying to hold it together, okay?
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. Did you watch any of the basketball games?
No.
Yesterday's basketball game between Indiana and Orlando.
Orlando, what are they, Magic?
Is the best basketball game I've ever seen in my life.
I heard about it later. In fact, I got to ask you because I saw some tape of Reggie Miller congratulating the white guy on their team.
Yeah, the white guy was unbelievable.
What did he do?
All right, I'll tell you what happened. First of all, it was such a great game. I was watching it with my daughter.
Uh-huh.
I was helping her with some schoolwork because she had to prepare her defense. They're doing a trial in school, and she's the defense attorney, and I had to prepare the closing statement with my daughter.
Did you take out all the curse words?
You should hear what I go. You must do this for God, for your country, You should wait till you.
Oh, I wish I could see that.
It's beautiful. Beautiful defense. It's over $110 robbery, the case. And I'm telling you, she's like F. Lee Bailey now. So anyway, I said, we got to watch the basketball game because it was like the last 5 minutes. I said, I can't miss this. The last 5 minutes of this game, Robin, was so incredible that I tell you it was the greatest basketball game in the history of the game.
First of all, two of their best players were already benched by that time.
Yeah. Orlando had lost Shaq and that guy Horace Grant.
Right.
Yeah. 5 minutes left in the game, and it's like neck and neck. It's a tie score.
Mm-hmm.
They get down. Gary, what would you say? Were you watching it? I was going to call you after the game.
I saw highlights of it. I think they said
it was down to the last minute. There was 1 minute left on the game.
Right.
They said on the news the lead changed 4 times in the last 13 seconds, and everybody.
You didn't watch the game?
I saw the highlights.
No, but you didn't watch the game.
And everybody thought they had the game winner 4 times.
Yeah. Well, this is unbelievable.
Because I know I saw Reggie Miller made a 3-point play.
13 seconds left. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went down because I don't remember exactly, but it was like 13 seconds left, and Indiana's down by 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 13 seconds left. Looks like, okay, they lost the game. Reggie Miller gets the ball, puts it up from not only like the 3-point land, but way beyond 3-point land.
Yeah.
I mean, like from out of way out, just like swish right in. Now Indiana's up by a point. Right. That's it. Now there's like, I don't know. I'm roughly guessing 9 seconds, 8 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. Like everyone's celebrating. The game's over. All they got to do is watch Orlando, not let them. They're down by.
Let them score again.
Yeah, and the best Orlando could do is probably score a basket and tie the game. It'll go into overtime. There's no way they're going to score a 3-pointer. Orlando comes out, bing, bam, boom, puts the ball up in 3-point land. I think it was.
Right. Yeah.
And. Basket. I forget who made the basket.
I think it was Hardaway.
Yeah. Anthony Hardaway. Did you check out that guy's name?
No, I don't know.
Okay, black guy.
No.
You know the name Anthony, right?
Yes.
His name is Anferny. Anfernee. Now, you know what happened.
Spelling mistake.
Of course. They thought that his parents thought the name was Anthony.
You don't know. Maybe they were.
Please, come on. Oh, man.
They wanted his name to be Anthony.
Oh, man. Because, in the black. Hey, Anthony, come here, man.
How do you spell that?
How do you spell it? Anforne. Anthony. Can you believe that?
There's no origin to that name.
No. Anthony Hardaway.
There's no Greek god named Anthony.
Yeah, maybe there was a noodle on his birth certificate. Blocked out some of the letters.
Yeah, it was a mistake of the...
How funny is that? Anthony Hardaway.
Dripping saucers.
It's like, hey, are your parents stupid? Yes.
And you don't change that right away?
Well, maybe his parents weren't stupid. Maybe they just thought it was cool. I don't know.
See?
I don't know.
Coming around.
There you go. They thought it was cool.
He's got to be the only guy in the world with that name.
Well, of course.
Well, they wanted him to be different.
Well, his name is Anthony.
No,
his parents just don't know it.
It's Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. Because, Roosevelt would go, hey, Anthony, man, what's your problem?
Hey, Amp.
Nickname Phony?
Phony. Hey, I'm Phony.
It would be Amphy.
Shaquille is Steven, you know. Shaquille O'Neal. It's Stephen O'Neal. They just didn't know how to spell Steven. Let's see. Steven. S-H-A-Q-U-I-L-L-E. Steven.
So go on now. Anthony made the basket.
All right. So Anthony makes the basket from, now there's 8 seconds left. He makes
I can't even imagine you finishing the game after learning that.
It was unbelievable. He makes a 3-point basket. And now the Magic is up by 1 point.
Right.
Okay. Now there's like 8 or 7 seconds left.
What did this guy do?
The next guy comes out from Indiana. It wasn't the white guy yet.
Really?
There's another guy. He comes out because there's 7 seconds left. I think this is right. Let me see if I got it right. Oh no! Now there's like 1 second left.
Right, because it had to be that.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Now it's like 1 second left. And, they would call him 20 times out. So I was helping my daughter with a school project, and I said, Deborah, we might as well turn it off.
It's over.
And I told her I was rooting for Indiana. We were all rooting for Indiana because we like Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
So, we're all sitting there, and, I have to focus on one guy I like because I know Reggie Miller likes our show. So, therefore, I like the whole team. Therefore, I want them to win the whole series.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But you know what? My philosophy isn't that wrong because I was reading some guy on TV guy said, Peter Jennings or Tom Brokaw. Oh, Tom Brokaw said he was rooting for the Knicks. He wanted to win, and after they lost, he's now for Shaquille O'Neal's team, Orlando, because he interviewed Shaquille one time, and he was a nice guy.
Yeah, but you know what they always say? That's how you get women interested in a sport.
Yeah.
You have them focus on one guy they can appreciate.
And I'm like a woman.
And then that's how you are with
That's
sports.
how I am with sports. Get me interested in one guy, and I'm there. So anyway, because my daughter kept saying, is that the guy who likes you? We had a kid point out Reggie Miller.
Right.
And meanwhile, everyone on the team looks like Reggie Miller.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I mean,
because
really.
everybody's got a bald head. You can't say the bald guy.
Yeah, right. It's real difficult, and, everybody sort of is African-American. It's difficult.
Oh, here
all right.
you go.
Okay.
All black people look alike?
No, but on TV they do. That's part of the problem.
Well, I sure didn't have any trouble picking out the white guy.
No, he was clear as day.
He stands alone.
Yeah, with that bad mustache. So there's 1 second left, and I said to Deborah, we can turn it off now because you understand the game is over. In order to score a basket in 1 second, you would have to throw it and just throw it up in the air like a mental patient. So she was like, I said it's too bad there's not like 5 seconds left because it would be really exciting.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, when Orlando scored their basket, it was 5.2 seconds left. I remember it was 5.2 seconds.
They're getting down to that point now.
So now is 1 second. Reggie Miller throws the ball into that white guy. The guy does like a little twist. Throws it up. And he wasn't even close to the basket. If you saw the twist act that this guy did, it was unbelievable. Yanks the ball up, hits the basket as the buzzer goes off. Indiana wins.
Whoa.
By a point.
At the buzzer.
At the buzzer. As it was buzzing, you still didn't know. It was like...
Because I saw the reaction shot. What I kept seeing, they were running up and down and doing all that stuff, and I couldn't keep track of what they were saying. And then all of a sudden, they shot to a reaction shot of Horace Grant and Shaquille O'Neal sitting on the sidelines, and they were like,
stunned.
Oh, God.
But what was so great about it was, and I think what everyone responded to, was all the black guys hugging this white guy. It was so unusual, because you don't see that anymore.
That's what I said. I got to find out what this guy did.
Yeah.
Because here was Reggie Miller saying, man, I'm hating you inside. I love what you did, but I'm so envious.
Yeah, well, Reggie Miller really did an incredible basket, too. But the point is that, the black guys were hugging the white guy, and then Reggie Miller was going, this is my man. This is my man right here. It was like, for 1 second, everything was okay.
Could you answer me one question?
Yeah.
Why is it every white guy who can play basketball is really
weird looking and dumb?
He looks like an emaciated Larry Bird.
Yeah, right.
They all have that same look.
And he was like, I had to put the ball in the basket, and I twisted around and did it.
I visualized it before I did it, and then I did it.
Yeah. That was his quote. I know. That's when I turned off the TV in disgust. But it was a pretty cool game. It was the most exciting. And then all of a sudden they said, Marv Albert said, this is a classic. This is a classic. What is his story, man, Marv Albert?
You mean his voice or his hand?
No, I mean, it's so affected, his voice.
Oh.
I mean, that delivery. How does that fly? We're here with Indiana. Indiana is really, really, really hot. I mean...
Because I spent
Talk
the
about yucking
afternoon
it up.
looking at that stupid Billy Crystal movie, Forget Paris.
I hear that's awful.
It has 2 laughs in it.
Yeah.
And Marv Albert is in it doing that same thing.
Yeah.
And I said, well, is he acting there or is he acting when he's doing it regularly?
I don't know, but I know he doesn't talk like that in real life.
No.
Can't be.
But he's sitting there in this film doing the same thing, and it looks so forced.
Yeah. He should pop a vocal cord.
Yeah.
Get a new guy in there. All right, we got to take a break.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the basketball game.
Yeah, it was
I wish
cool.
I'd seen it. I didn't know it was going to be that good. They
Yeah.
were down before the weekend started. Indiana was down by 2 games.
They came on real strong this
Yeah.
weekend. It was a really good game. And I watch basketball like a girl. I don't know half the stuff that's going on, but it was cool. I got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1, The Eagle.
7:17 at the Eagle. This is Brad Backstreet. It's 7:22 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Howard Stern all morning. Pure rock all day.
Yeah.
97.1 The Eagle.
Fantastic.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again,
Thanks,
Howard
little brother.
Stern.
Your wife didn't think I looked good in my bike shorts, Jackie?
She thought you looked pretty good, actually.
Did she really say that? Oh, good. That's all I care about. I slimmed down a little because I rode my bike 100 miles. So
That doesn't do it nothing well.
Yeah, I actually did slim down a little. I'll tell you, after a weekend, though, my family, my in-laws and stuff must have plenty to talk about me because they must think I'm the weirdest person on the planet.
Oh, don't you think they're all on the phone now to each other as they've gone to their respective homes?
Oh, yeah.
To talk about you?
My wife and I were in bed criticizing everyone last night, and I know they were in bed criticizing me.
That's what I love about family gatherings.
Yeah.
When everybody leaves, everybody talks about each other.
I pray that they get radio shows, all the members of my family, so I can hear what they say about me. That'd be really good.
That's right. You can't hear.
I might let each family member do a radio show one time when we're on vacation, and they could talk about me. And then we would know everything.
No, but they'd be nice on the radio.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wouldn't tell the truth.
Everybody sucks on the radio but me. Also, I have this announcement to make. Let me make sure that you understand this. Today is the day that I am supposed to announce the name of a sponsor that we are all going to boycott.
You are supposed to?
Yes. Now, over the weekend, there has been certain overtures made toward me.
Oh, really?
Yes. I am temporarily holding off the boycott. Evidently, the threat of just one of our boycotts is enough to get things going. And believe me, the only reason the threat of our boycott works is because they know this boycott would work as opposed to all these other boycotts that don't work. So right now, Robin, I am saying the boycott is not off, but it is temporarily postponed.
Oh, I see, because a lot of people have been faxing in asking when and where and why.
Well,
you haven't announced.
Yeah, keep it in your pants. More information to come. It is not off, not yet. It is not off.
So you don't know how long this postponement?
I don't know, but I will keep you updated on a daily basis, Robin.
Oh, very good.
And by updating you, the rest of the audience will overhear the update.
That's right, because this is the only time we talk.
I've got a special bonus treat before we go to our telephones.
What is that?
Well, this is, Gary reminded me. I saw Gary over the weekend, and I saw him on Saturday.
Papa Fohai.
I saw Fafa Fohai on Saturday.
Papa Foley.
And and it's so weird because now he comes over sometimes with Mary. She drops him off, and baby Jackson. Mm-hmm. And everyone goes, oh, look, baby Bowie, baby Bowie.
Oh,
all the kids and all. And I said, would you guys stop doing that?
Who said that?
My wife.
Oh, geez.
She's like a retard. I go, the guy doesn't want to hear that on his day off, baby Bowie.
This baby shouldn't be baby Bowie.
Yeah, I mean...
Gary has to do that. Jackson doesn't work here.
Yeah, tell my wife that, all right? And it's just so odd every time you see that gorgeous Mary standing next to Gary. And Gary now is as fat as a house with big breasts, and his face is huge now with the big teeth and the... He's fat as a horse.
Well, I swear, when the baby was in here the other day, he turned around and looked at his father and started to cry.
I know. Even my wife said, boy, what happened to Gary? The big fat ass. It was a mismatch when Gary was in shape.
Yes, when he looked good. For Gary.
Yeah. Now it's a kidnapping, he's right. But you have to see Gary with the baby and the whole thing. It's so funny. But Gary reminded me that I never played this phony phone call. We were talking about various phony phone calls.
Well, at least he's in a shirt and a tie today.
So you look better.
Inform everyone.
If my wife and I is a kidnapping, then what do you call Jackie and Nancy?
Oh, that's a mistake on the lake.
Not only are you fat, not only are you fatter than her, you're 30 years older than her.
Right. Well, she looks like she's ready to have an affair. She was looking into my eyes pretty longingly.
If there's so much sexual tension between you, maybe it's the...
I'm sorry, Jackie?
What you're saying.
What did you say?
If she's looking in your eyes, she must be very ready.
What are you eating?
He's got a banana, a mouthful of banana.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you should have a mouthful of that.
No, I just watched him. He ate half of that banana while he was deciding to answer you back.
String.
All right. So, what do you weigh now, Gary?
I actually lost 4 pounds.
But what do you weigh?
I weigh now. Okay, this weight is based on what I weigh when I get a first.
Based on anything?
No, what do you weigh?
When I get
based on
when I get a first thing in the morning and I'm naked.
Right. All right, fine. What do you weigh?
Bathroom,
and you drained yourself.
191. 191. Yeah.
Wow.
That's down from 201 just a
few days ago.
Just Christmas.
Right.
Right after Christmas. That 2 weeks between Christmas and New Year's kills me.
Yeah, well, actually, he's been doing the Metrex thing, and it's
it's working for him.
No, you left some Metrex bars at my house.
Yeah, I know.
I got to bring them back to you. So, anyway, Gary reminded me that one of our listeners made a phony phone call once to Elephant Boy.
Oh, really?
And you know what? I really didn't remember him telling me about this, but evidently he did.
We remember this.
Yeah.
And we never did play it.
It's pretty good. Now, what is it, King of All Song Parodies?
Yes.
Yeah. Remember King of All Song Parodies, that kid?
Sure. Yeah, the guy that actually hung out with Ralph one time in Los Angeles.
Yeah. He made a phony phone call to Tom once where he acted like a black activist who was angry at your comments.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Was great.
Yeah. He's like, hello there, Tom.
And Tom stayed on the phone the whole time.
We got to get that one.
And he also made one to Dominic that we've never played where he tries to pay Dominic in food.
Yeah, that was pretty good, too. But anyway, this one I never heard before. He called Elephant Boy. And he claims that he met Elephant Boy at my book signing party. So this was from quite some time ago. And he tries to act all gay and pick up Elephant Boy.
Oh, he's acting like a gay guy
interested
in Elephant Boy.
And I don't even think Elephant Boy ever catches on that he's being picked up on by a guy.
I don't think so either.
But here it is. Elephant Boy and King of All Song Parodies.
What are you saying? Elephant Boy is so desperate for friends?
I just don't think he picked up on the sex aspect of it. Or so, you listen. You tell me what you think. Here we go. Elephant Boy, King of All Song Parodies. An extra bonus for our fans this morning. What's fun about this is that it's our audience goofing on other audience members.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Now it's completely out of control. The evolution of the phony phone call.
And does everybody, we have some new people around. Does everybody know who Elephant Boy is?
Elephant Boy's a guy on our show who, talks like this.
Got the name because he sounds like the Elephant Man.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, is Fred there?
Yes, speaking.
Fred?
Yes?
Oh, I'm so nervous to get you on the phone.
Just speaking about who are you?
My name is Al.
Al?
Al, you may not remember me. I'm nervous to be talking to you, but we met at the party, at the Howard Stern party.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know if you remember. We were by the bar.
Yeah.
And I just, I want to tell you, do you remember who I am?
No, I have to be honest here. I'm not really. I met so many people that night.
Well, I'll describe myself. I'm about 6 feet. Great body. And very pretty lips.
Go for me again.
Well, I have very pretty lips. I think you have pretty lips.
Wait, Thank you. That's just a compliment. Not that many people say told me.
I'm not like a lot of people. I mean, I think that me and you should get together.
Are you trying to pepper sesame?
Trying.
You don't even know me. I don't know you.
Honey, I don't know what you're saying, but you are turning me on.
I can't say I don't go that way, you know.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't think that they go that way, and then, you know, if you're thrust into that situation, I could bathe you.
I can do a good job at all by myself.
I'll bet you could. What do you do in the bathtub?
I bathe. You know, watch myself.
Do you lather yourself?
I don't want to over describe it. You know, I don't want to get you too excited. I don't want to bust your bubble, but
I would like you to.
I want to bust your what?
I don't want to burst your bubble, is what Fred is saying. Fred does pick up on the aspect that it's sexual.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the beginning he doesn't. It was a kind of...
Right away he said, are you trying to proposition
Oh, yeah?
me? Yeah.
All right.
You don't understand Fred.
I don't know. If a guy calls up and just goes, I know there's something going on.
But Fred stays on the phone way too long for a guy making that noise.
Well, if you're Fred the Elephant Boy, I don't think you have that many people to talk to.
That's what I was asking. Is this one of those situations where we discover that Fred's loneliness will make him talk to anybody?
Do you play knees?
Knees?
Do you ever play knees? That's where two guys get on their knees and then we massage each other's private parts.
Oh, great. I think you're doing.
Have you ever exchanged baby batter?
Not in my lifetime.
Do they call you Elephant Boy because of the size of your genitalia?
Now you're going too far out.
Oh, come on. If you don't go out with me, I'm going to kill myself.
Don't do that. I am not wanting that puppy. A lot of other people you can meet. You come up too strong. You know, I rather be your friend, but don't ask me to do that.
It just cracks me up that ever since Fred discovered this was sexual, he's stuttering.
I know. And you hear that explanation? I mean, it's clearly no.
Oh, I did. Yeah,
I know she did. She should interpret because those last two sentences.
It's a run-on. What do you think he's saying?
Oh, no. He's trying to talk about a suicide now.
Let me hear.
He really took that seriously.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. I'll bring it other people you can meet.
See, Billy got it.
You're not worth it. You come up too strong. You know, I rather be your friend, but don't ask me to do that.
What was that?
What was that?
Will you say Gucci Gucci Goo for me?
No.
I'm going to kill...
Good to you.
You just said Gucci Gucci Goo, didn't you? It tickles.
Now you got me a little upset. You know, here's what you should do. Go to a bar. Hopefully you get drunk.
Is he giving dating advice? He's giving dating advice.
Gay guy.
You know,
Fred.
Right.
Don't talk to me like that. Come on.
I told you to look at the way you talk to me.
I want to make out with you. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with me?
I'm not asking you. You must do brass. You know,
I'd like to shave your buttocks.
Now you're really trying to fight. You really cross me out.
Fred, I'm pulling my pants down. Right now. Keep talking. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm getting off.
I bid you a good evening.
Why? Why?
He's having phone sex to Fred.
Good day.
Why? Fred, don't go.
I have to go. I
Don't go. I'll make it better.
I don't want to share. I don't want to share in your excitement. So,
It's like talking to a guy in a foreign language. It's just, I know you understand him, but I certainly do not know a word. I do not know a word he's saying.
In trouble.
But I like that the guy's going, oh, okay, just keep talking. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm getting off.
Have a good day.
Well, I still like you.
I will probably like you from a distance. Have a good day. Bye.
Great.
Boom off. Oh, that was so funny.
Beggars can't be choosers. I'm surprised he didn't go out with him.
Oh, Fred was too funny. He says, it says about 5 times, now you've gone too far.
Yeah.
You're much too brash.
You're brash.
Now you really grossed me out.
I'll bid you good night.
I'll bid you good night. I bid you good night.
He says to him, I'm going to hang up on you in 5 seconds.
Yeah, a countdown.
You have gone too far. You got to. I'll bid you good night.
The polite elephant boy.
The other thing was, I don't want to share in your pleasure.
Be friends from a distance.
Yes.
I bet you look good too from a distance.
We could
Good
be
night.
friends. I would like you to from a distance.
Yeah.
But the best was the advice. Why don't you go to a bar and hopefully you'll get drunk, my friend said.
Yeah.
And then a gull.
A gull. A gull. A seagull. A Gull. A gull will get you.
Somewhere to get drunk, maybe a midnight gull.
Yeah.
A gull with a piece of fish in her mouth.
You get every other word. You get every 3 words. You know,
I'll bid you good night now.
Yeah. You'll hear about 3 or 4 garbled things, and then you hear a word.
2, 3 distinct words among the garbled speech.
I got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Stay right there. 97.1 The Eagle.
7:38 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 7:43 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Howard Stern. Cool. You rock and roll, Jay.
You sound better than ever.
This is where Dallas Fort Worth rocks. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
And Jackie the Joke Man's career is really on fire. Over 350 filthy
He's
jokes.
Keep that complex going.
Yeah, well, he has a high overhead.
Did you meet his mother-in-law who works for him?
No, she was drunk on the. No, she doesn't drink actually. She's not like Jackie's mother who drinks. She doesn't drink actually, does she?
No. Eileen, no.
No. I found her under a table.
Yeah, Jackie finds her very odd. She doesn't.
Yeah.
What's the
matter with you?
Jackie the Joke Man Marlowe, over 350 filthy jokes on CD or cassette. It's $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy 2 get 1 free.
How many jokes?
350. 1-800-323-KING. You got to go to Jackie's house and see all these tapes and T-shirts piled up.
The whole collection.
Now I visited the real Jokeland.
Not everybody gets to do that, you know.
I went there on my bike, but you can visit Jokeland as well on the World Wide Web. For jokes in Jokeland's internet address, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You've been very proud of yourself. You're really in show business.
Yes, come visit anytime.
Right.
Bring Walter.
Okay. Bring Walter.
Liberace's got his museum. Jackie's got a museum.
Right.
It's fascinating the way the whole thing runs, the whole operation. Hey, I'm going to take some phone calls, but I got to read this to you real quick. You're going to love this. That Skivoza, that Chooch, that Mama Luke, Linda Ronstadt, did a performance in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Here's a quick review out of the Courier Post from a guy who I think is a top reviewer, this Chuck Darrow, who is one of the top reviewers in the country, so this is no slouch. Chuck Darrow says, power failure. The thousands who stayed away from the Linda Ronstadt concert at the Tower Theater last Friday night obviously knew what they were doing. Playing to a house that wasn't even half full.
Ooh.
Ronstadt and her competent but unexciting backup band sleepwalked through a set of uninteresting material. Much of it culled from her most ignored new LP, Feels Like Home.
Well, wait a minute now. Linda is very on top of things. It was only me who was a distraction to her at the Tonight Show.
Yeah, I guess she's still distracted by you. This Tonight Show that Robin was on, this chubby Linda Ronstadt showed up. This chubby Linda Ronstadt impersonator showed up. And she sat down, and the first words out of her mouth were, she goes, I'm sorry about my performance. I was a little distracted.
Now, what's her excuse about the other night?
Could she still be distracted? Says here, Ronstadt's voice remains a sterling instrument capable of creating crystal clear sounds, but the show's tedious pacing and lack of dynamics made it a long evening, even for those of us who didn't stay until the bitter end. Now, so that means Chuck Darrow, the
reviewer had to leave.
He had to leave.
He was
now,
chased from the room.
This is a guy who tried to stay, and I'll tell you something. What this really indicates, you see how lazy she is about her eating habits. She's lazy about her career as well. I'm trying to get an interview with Jerry Brown so we can find out how he knew to dump her right before she blew up like a balloon.
You don't want to know about his political prospects.
No.
You want to know about his dumping Linda.
That's exactly what I need to know. Booba. Hooga, hooga, hooga booga.
Well, we wish her much success.
Yeah, no hard feelings. That bitch. That skiboza. Let's see what we have on our very busy phone lines. Let's check it out, Robin.
All righty.
I'm going to start in Las Vegas. Scratch that idea.
So where shall we go to now?
I am now going to begin in Philadelphia. Philadelphia, you're on the air. Thank you for the call. Hello? Yes. Same to you. Obviously listening to... I'm going to start in Cleveland. Cleveland, you're on the air.
Hello? Hey, who's this?
It's Howard. You're on the air. I think you're on a car phone, are you not?
Yeah, I am.
Well, you're no longer on your car phone.
Hello?
I will go to Rochester now. Rochester, you're on the air.
Yes.
You're on your car phone, too?
Yes, I am. Hello?
I don't talk to car phones.
Why do they insist on calling? Don't they know?
Washington, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Do you still go to the chat room?
I don't understand what you said.
Sorry, do you still go into the chat rooms on Prodigy?
Yeah, I was in there on...
Do you go into your own room?
Yeah, I go into the Howard Stern room on Prodigy.
Okay, did you hear all the talk about the sponsor you were...
Yeah, there's much speculation about the sponsor that we're going to boycott. What I'm asking everyone to do is to sit tight for a couple of days. Just the threat of this boycott has created some action. And as much as I wouldn't... look, I don't like to have to boycott anybody.
Yeah, I understand.
But sometimes I have to take drastic measures. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it on hold a couple of days because there's been some movement over the 3-day weekend. The threat of a Howard Stern boycott was enough to make people shake in their pants.
I thought we were pretty much safe in the fact that Tuesday would be the day because I figured nobody'd be working over the day.
They got a hold of me Friday. So there's a stay of execution right now. But stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned. I have been a victim of attempted boycotts. I am now starting my own boycotts, but evidently the threat has made some people calm down. So Governor Stern has issued a pardon. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens.
But temporary. It's a
temporary stay.
Yeah, of execution.
Thank you.
Okay, and Robin?
Yes?
You look great in Washington. I was in the book signing.
Oh, thank you.
A couple, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Why, on the Tonight Show, why do you look, I don't know, it just seemed different.
Well, that's what TV does to some people.
TV will alter your appearance. I am much better looking in person than I am on TV. Many people tell me this. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
It's funny. I'm doing all this exercise with the biking and everything, and I'm sculpting my body into perfection. And I, of course, took a look at myself. We had the video camera out because I was taping my weekend with my in-laws. And I caught myself in the mirror, and I said, why do I bother? I am hideous.
Because that's not how you really look.
Oh, my Lord.
In fact, as a result of doing all of this publicity for the book,
yes,
it is very funny what you learn. A couple of times, I was in these photo sessions and people would take test shots.
Yes.
And you'd look at them and you'd want to go throw up.
See, but my theory is that's what you really look like.
And then what this makeup person said to me was, the camera is not seeing what we see.
Ah.
So the eye is not the same as a camera.
All right, listen, you're not better. You better, hey, let me tell you something, Robin.
What? I know this is true because I don't look like those pictures.
I took pictures of my family on Sunday because we had this surprise party for my father-in-law.
Uh-huh.
My wife comes up and she says, that new camera you got, because I got the Sharp camera.
What, the one with the big viewfinder.
Yeah. She says, I mean, you did great with the pictures and everything, but that's not a good camera. I said, why is that? She goes, it makes everyone look old. And everyone, and when it goes close up, it makes everyone look old and wrinkled. It's not good.
Well, she has a camera that does something different.
I said, that's the problem. The camera's too good. I can't believe I'm hearing this. I said, so evaluate yourself. Take a look at it. Yeah, you need a blurrier camera.
But you now see why so many people in Hollywood go crazy and run to a plastic surgeon all the time. They're not fixing their faces for you.
Right.
They're fixing their faces for the camera.
I say, Robin.
It's true.
Okay. Let's go to Los Angeles.
I love the support I get from my friends.
Los Angeles, you're on the air.
After that lie detector test,
yeah.
I was talking to our agent.
Yes.
And he said, oh, my God, Robin. I said, yes, and these are my friends.
Yeah, I know. He said that was the best thing he ever heard on radio. Robin hooked up to a lie detector machine. Hey, Los Angeles, you're on the air. We're trying to get to some of your phone calls.
Yeah, Howard, how's it going?
Hi.
I got a OJ soundbite you might like to use.
Please.
Okay. Hang on.
This better be good.
Okay, here it comes.
Go ahead.
To do that, but before you played him, the first thing you said on your offensive game plan is, hey, how are we going to handle Butkus?
Okay, he's talking about Dick Butkus. Let me back it up to the beginning. There's a little bit more on it.
I think I heard enough.
What do you think we can use from that?
I don't know. The whole thing, a part of it.
I hate when the listeners start doing the show. Hey, you're on the air in New York.
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, how are you? This is BJ.
Yes, BJ.
Yeah, how you doing?
My favorite name, by the way.
Is it?
If I ever had a son, I would have named him BJ. That way the women would know.
Yeah, I've been mocked on my whole life about it.
Yeah, you're lucky. BJ. Go ahead, BJ. What is it?
Yeah, how are you? Is this Howard?
You like BJ, Robin?
BJ sounds okay.
Excellent. Now we're making progress.
Listen, buddy, I wanted to talk to you about your film.
Someone told me that you have a sister named Kunalingus. Is that true?
All
right, come on. Let's go. Let's just get right to it.
You want to talk about the film?
Yeah, I want to know what's going on with your movie because I've been having good ideas about it because I know you have been trouble writing your script.
Well, it's funny. I'm not having any trouble writing a script. A brilliant young screenwriter called us the other day.
A young man who didn't know he was a brilliant screenwriter.
A guy from Pennsylvania. I heard him about the Jackie puppet digging up John Candy.
Yeah, I said, boy, this guy's good. It's amazing. Guy calls in. Now, I've never spoken to him before. I don't know if you heard this call on the air. Guy says, Howard, I got a great idea for your movie. We're going to build a giant-sized Jackie puppet. He will dig up John Candy in the movie. And I told him this is the most brilliant idea I ever heard.
Yeah, something happened when you heard that.
And what was great about this call is the guy was so sincere that he said to me, I really don't have any more ideas because I was going to hire him as a screenwriter.
He told you that?
Yeah, he says, I have more ideas. I can think up more ideas, but right now I don't have any to present. Nothing as good as that.
Because I got a different impression. I thought he was full of these.
Well, he is, he says, but he didn't have anything right then and there. In other words, he discriminates his idea. He doesn't just blurt out ideas.
Blurt out everything like Jackie.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, maybe I can shoot you with some ideas.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I had an idea with using the movie Forrest Gump, if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I would name it Howard Hump.
Yeah.
And what it would be was it would be taking back you telling your story of your life, but through Roosevelt. I had visions.
All right, I had enough. San Diego, you're on the air. He's not as bright as the other guy.
Okay.
You can tell right away.
Yeah. San Diego, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, about 2 months ago, I sent you a box of squish balls. Do you remember receiving them? I sent them FedEx from my company.
No, I don't remember them.
You don't remember them?
I don't know what a squish ball is.
They're like stress balls. They say Johnson's Home Learning, my company.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that.
Okay.
No, don't send them again. I don't want them. Who wants that? Squish balls. People send me all kinds of crap.
I'll take them.
Squish balls. I got an office filled with boxes of crap.
Sounds like junk or a joke.
But once in a while, I get some cool stuff. Some guy sent me, I'm into this biking now, and I'm trying to get the glasses, the special biking glasses.
Right.
So I've been...
By the way, how are you doing on that?
I don't know. I got in the mail today, like every biking glass that you can possibly get. I got the Reebok. I got all kinds of different ones. Yeah. And I'm supposedly this company, Oakley, is going to make up my glasses. And then I got another company working on it.
Bolay?
Not Bolay.
What was the other one? I now know all the names.
Yeah. You know, when I was a kid, I used to ride a bike.
The other one's Arnett.
Arnett is the other company. And then when I was a kid, I used to ride a bike. I didn't put any glasses, helmets.
Yeah, what happened? It used to be okay just to ride.
It now costs about $3,000 to get on a bike. I just hope I get the glasses before I quit biking. That's what I'm hoping.
It would be nice to have the whole outfit once.
I'm almost done with it. I did 95 miles in 3 days. Now I hate it. I burned myself out on stuff in a week.
I know. I was talking to somebody about that this weekend because I kept passing these bike stores, and I said, Howard thinks he can get me into biking if he keeps talking about it, but I know I can outlast him.
Robin knows that she'll just wait about another week, and she can have my bike.
That's right.
Yeah, she doesn't have to go buy one. Because I already ordered this other bike. This is a temporary bike.
How many bikes were hanging in your garage when you got into this phase?
About 3.
See?
Yeah. But this is a new kind of biking. This
I know,
is road
but
biking.
you've done this with every bike.
Yeah. And now I'm waiting for this Waterford bike that they've made to my specifications.
Oh, that's right. You don't even have a special bike yet.
No.
And you're almost burnt out.
Yeah, right. If they don't hurry. And the guy Schwinn, who owns the company, called Richard Schwinn. He's making up the bike.
I didn't even realize there was such a person.
I said to the guy, make it up, you son of a bitch. I'm going to be out of this sport by the time I get this bike. Let me ride it once.
Because I know you. Everything you have ever bought, you have eventually burned out.
Oh, yeah. You can name every phase I've been through.
Yeah.
Running, I got the shoes, the shorts, everything.
Oh, he was running backwards for a while. He was so into it.
And then I stopped. Yeah, remember I was running backwards? Forwards wasn't good enough for me. I had to run backwards. Yeah, totally burnt out. Did 900 miles and passed out.
Stopped.
Yeah. Broke my ankle or something. Then, I don't know, I've been into every sport. Remember I got into step aerobics for a day?
Oh, yeah.
And I had 75 different Reebok.
Yeah, you had all the tapes. You had the different steps.
Hey, I did rollerblading for a week.
Yep.
Did that for a week.
Tried tennis for a while, right?
Tennis, I did that for a while.
Remember he was going to play racquetball.
Yeah, that lasted a day. I had the outfit, and I had to go out and buy all rackets. And...
Always you get the equipment, and then you quit.
Yeah, so if Schwinn doesn't hurry up on this bike... Well, it's cool. They measured me and everything, and they go, well, it takes 6 weeks.
And this bike is not going to be sellable.
No, it's to my specifications. It'll be only for giant-sized people.
Got to find somebody in the NBA who wants to bike.
Yeah. Later this afternoon, by the way, if anyone wants to come watch, I'll be tossing a javelin. That's my new sport. So if anyone has any javelin equipment, send along.
It's always, Robin, I got this new thing.
Yeah. Well, ask Jackie. I showed up at his house Friday. We'd gotten off from work. I was dog-tired. I ended up doing 30 miles to Jackie's house.
You look shot, man.
I look shot, right?
You look shot.
I was out of it, right?
Yep.
What are you doing?
I'm killing myself.
I told me you weren't going to be there every week for the next 6 weeks.
Right.
You'll get home and hang the bike up.
Yeah, but I saw your wife looking at my ass in my bike shorts.
Maybe you'll be back.
Well, maybe that'll keep you going to Jackie's house.
Yeah.
You actually did have a little package down there. They are very tight. Yeah.
Yeah, a little package.
That's what I said.
Can't you do something? Wear something?
No, you're not allowed to wear. You can't wear underpants with your bike shorts because if you have bad hygiene, you'll get crotch rot. And I have bad hygiene, so. Yeah. I'd like to come back in the next life as my bike shorts.
Man.
Anyway, what can I do for you in Miami? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Howard.
Hi.
Howard Stern?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Rudy Keelan. How you doing?
Well, Rudy, I'm not interested in your name. I don't know that that's your name. I should probably
didn't
hang
know
up
I was on the air.
you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, of course you're on the air. You dialed the radio station.
Right. The only reason I was calling you is just to tell you that I really do appreciate your radio show.
Thank you, Rudy.
The first time I heard it was when I was in New York for 4 or 5 days. It was during when Paul Simon played free in Central Park.
Yes.
And I was so enthralled by your show that I've been searching for it ever since, and you just started playing in Miami, when was it, last November?
Yes, yes.
I just called to say I really appreciate your show.
Well, thank you.
I really, really enjoy it.
All right, well,
Wait a minute, I am fascinated. Did you see a billboard that said Howard was coming?
No,
or did you
no.
just tune in every day to see if you could find it?
I think it was pretty much in the newspapers that
it was
coming.
in the newspaper.
Oh, okay.
So I really do appreciate your show, and so does all of South Florida.
Well, you know, you're fascinating. Can you tell us more about your life? So you say you heard me when you came here from Central
I
Park.
just wondered if he went home right away and just every day he would check to see if you were there.
I wonder where you went to elementary school, Rudy. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
What do you like to eat?
Pardon?
What do you like to eat? What do you eat for breakfast every day?
Oatmeal.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, I didn't know. More boring guy you couldn't meet than Rudy.
Hello, Howard. I just want to say I first heard you. I live in Miami now. I lived in New York, but we came back to visit to New York, and I first heard you during the Paul Simon. Remember the Central Park concerts? Yeah. So we tuned you in for 4 days out here, and then we got you over here, and, you know.
Now you're finally here.
Yeah. Orlando, you're on the air. Orlando.
Howard, my name's Sean. Kick ass, do some bongs. Hey, what do you call homosexuals in the Air Force? Tail gunners.
What did you sound like, Jackie? He's laughing at his own stupid joke.
Hey, give me a raise. You know you're so damn cheap. I'm gonna crucify you one day, you half Jew. I want my props. I want my damn props.
All right, thanks.
Oh, you got that laugh.
I got to take a break. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages. 97.1 The Eagle.
8:03 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 8:06 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Call Howard on the Eagle's toll-free line, 1-800-54-STERN. You're listening to a man so critical he could even find fault with Mother Teresa. Howard Stern.
Hey, no kidding. She's not my mother. Yow! Is that David Lee? What song is that?
My Machine. She's My Machine.
She's My Machine? She's My Machine, Robin.
I hear you.
Hey, did you hear about this Jesse Jackson thing? He tried to do a boycott of all the networks. He was going to boycott the networks because there's not enough black people on TV. Something like that. Could you imagine that? That racist saying that he's a racist, you know. He's spitting white people's food. Said Hymietown. He's worried about how many black people are on TV. And that's, first of all, Ricky Lake's got more black people on TV than anybody ever saw.
I don't think it's on the television that he's worried about.
Oh, is that right? Behind the scenes? Yeah. Oh. How can there's no more blacks left? They're all on TV. They're all over at Ricky Lake's show in the audience in Arsenio Hall. Jesse Jackson's network boycott campaign fizzles.
When did he start that?
Who knows? The Reverend Jesse Jackson launched a fiery attack last summer, threatening to punish the networks with viewer boycotts and demonstrations. Look at this guy. He's so desperate. I think black people finally figured out that this guy doesn't do anything for them. They don't even get behind him anymore. He had their attention for a few minutes. He demanded to meet with the heads of the 4 major commercial broadcast networks and threatened viewer boycotts in September, and then during the November rating sweeps if the networks did not employ more minorities. But just a few weeks shy of the 1-year anniversary of Jackson's initial volley, some activists and community leaders say it's all quiet on the TV front. In fact, the ratings are up. Jackson held meetings with only 2 of the 4 networks, and those were in late 1994. The networks, they don't even meet with him. They're so smart now.
They're finally getting the gist of it, that they just should ignore him.
Yeah, ignore. Don't pay attention to these guys. These guys are, wearing fancy suits and gold watches, and nobody knows how they make money. Someone ought to boycott him. So Some observers are questioning Jackson's commitment to the campaign he started. Of course, he thought he would get a couple of headlines and everyone would forget about it.
Well, I told you why he doesn't boycott the network.
Yeah, because he needs them.
How else are you going to find out what Jesse Jackson's up to?
Exactly. Sonny Skyhawk, founder and president of American Indians in Film. Oh, boy. Now, there's a guy with a cause. All we have is Tonto. His organization joined forces with Jackson.
Oh, boy.
Imagine you got the Indians on your side. And he says, he says the campaign should have moved faster. Says, I don't want to criticize Jesse, but he should have been a little more diligent. Because Jesse Jackson...
He's spread himself too thin.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things going on. Let's see, you got Tonto, Chief Thunder Thud. Now, there's a guy with an issue.
Chief Thunder Thud?
Yeah, remember him? Cowabunga. That was in 1953.
You know, a few years ago, weren't the Indians upset with the Braves because they had the tomahawk chop?
Hey, the Indians did themselves in. There used to be Tonto, Chief Thunder Thud, and then you know what happens? They complained so much they took them all off TV. They said we can't have any more good Indian characters.
The guy who cried.
Yeah. He was considered too white.
Ionized Cody.
Yeah. That was the most politically correct campaign I ever saw. It was against littering. You had an Indian on there crying, and then the Spanish guy would come on and go, "Send your ideas to ideas." I remember that commercial.
I don't even remember that part.
Oh, yeah. I was fascinated with the guy at the end. So I had every ethnic group represented. It was about littering, and you shouldn't litter. The Indian guy cried, and then the Spanish guy comes on and he goes, it was for a gas company, actually, that used to sponsor those commercials.
Really?
Yeah, it was a gasoline company.
Oh, man, I didn't even know.
Send your ideas to ideas.
That's hysterical.
I still think that Indian was crying, not about litter. I think he was out of wine.
Now.
Well, that was
it looked like a drinking Indian.
All right. You know me. I'm into stereotypes.
Welfare check gone. Can't get muscatel.
No more firewater.
He was rolling around looking for empties.
What?
Me drink kerosene now.
Hey, Robin, what is all of this?
All of this what?
What are you doing tomorrow night? You're actually, because of your book, you were invited to speak to Muhammad Ali?
I will not speak to Muhammad Ali.
Hello, Muhammad.
Muhammad.
I'll bet it's a pleasure to meet me, isn't it?
You're so sick.
Cassius.
I'm actually going to get to Cassius. I would never call him that, Billy.
Cassius, how was it in that second fight where you just... Sonny took a dive.
Muhammad, please. Sonny took a dive. I'll come over there and fight you, Fred.
Hey, Robin Singh is Muhammad Ali. That's her hero.
Just watch it. You know, I know you don't have any heroes, Moon Man.
better now.
You know, Muhammad Ali wears a name tag to these events.
Hello, my
name. Very funny, huh?
And then he carries a mirror so he can look at it.
Very funny.
What is that ALI upside down?
Muhammad Ali.
They're all very funny.
It kills and repels.
Like I said, at least he was Ali.
Who are you, insignificant insect?
I float like a butterfly and sting like another butterfly.
So what are you going to do?
President Reagan, it's Muhammad Ali. He has Parkinson's syndrome, not Alzheimer's.
And he got that from getting punched in the head, right?
They don't know exactly what caused it.
I would guess.
There's a lot of speculation that blows to the head could do it. I'm going to be speaking at a dinner to raise money for the Parkinson's Foundation. They are honoring Muhammad Ali.
Now, will he be there when you talk?
Yes, he will be.
Have you prepared a speech?
He's getting a lifetime award. I am preparing my speech today. I will go into seclusion, meditate, and then write the words that I will say before Muhammad Ali.
Maybe you ought to quote from your own book.
I was going to go back to the source material. You know, feeling a bit inadequate because I'm speaking in front of the greatest.
Yes.
I am worried that I won't do justice to the subject matter.
He won't know.
So what? Yeah, he ain't going to know the difference anyway. He's going to sleep right through it.
I want to do the big pen test now on your head.
He ain't even know who you are. He'll take you.
And you know what?
Say, who's that, Eartha Kitt?
Excuse me. You all can have your little joke, but I am the only one in the room who has ever spoken to Muhammad Ali.
You're wrong. I have.
Oh, you have not.
Yes, I have.
When did you speak to him?
I was.
The same time you spoke to Michael Jackson?
No, I was in Atlantic City for the what fight was that? Tyson versus somebody with Wayne Siegel and David. We met David Brenner there. And
it was Tyson versus Wayne Siegel.
Yeah, it was Tyson versus Wayne Siegel. And we went back, and Brenner got us into some party. And I walked in, and Muhammad Ali was sitting there, and I shook his hand, and he was like, what?
No, you lie, and I know it because you never told that story before.
No, I did. I shook his hand, hello.
Why would you ever tell me that?
But we didn't talk or anything. He didn't know who I was.
You did not ever
I'm telling you now. There's a lot of things I don't tell you.
Are you Floyd Patterson? Mention?
Because it didn't have an impact on me. He's a guy who got in fist fights. He's a black guy who fights. It's like a white guy who fights. What do I care?
And you're a stupid guy.
Why do I care? But why do I care?
You could tell me. But, it would make a difference to me.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't change your life a bit. Will you speak to Muhammad about the many parallels in your lives?
Oh, you stutter. I don't even know what to say to you now. I want to call you names.
Well, don't lose your sense of humor. Don't lose your sense of humor.
Oh, this is very serious.
Oh, you mean we found a topic that you can't talk about?
Very serious. I don't want you joking about Muhammad.
I see. So you can't handle it.
He might be in town and hear you.
And they might cancel your appearance. No, we don't certainly want that to happen. Will your speech be recorded so I may hear it the next day?
I don't know that they're recording anything.
Oh, I'll arrange for that. You don't have to do anything.
It can't be recorded.
So how long a time do you get to talk?
Just 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Parkinson's is a bad disease. We'll kill it and chill it and knock it to its knees.
Oh, stop it, Billy. I'm not talking about Parkinson's. I'm talking about Muhammad, the man of the hour. But I am. I'm worried that I won't do justice to the man.
Will you draw the parallel, though? Seriously, in your book you say when Muhammad lost the fight and then you lost your virginity at the same time, that parallel should be mentioned. You two have a lot in common. He lost and you lost.
Oh, boy. You guys are so stupid. You know what?
To know us is to love us.
Long to figure out how stupid you are.
You wrote it, but we're stupid for remembering it?
No, the point was that Muhammad taught me a lesson about loss.
Too bad he forgot it.
Very funny,
Wait,
Fred.
let it go on. There's got to be more.
Yeah.
Very funny.
So what are you going to say to Muhammad? Pretend I'm Muhammad.
I don't know yet. And, a lot of things have come up, but I also want to go back to the book.
Right.
There may be something I do want to read straight from the book.
Nah.
A lot of people have said that it meant a lot to them. They understood the situation a lot better after reading my book.
Oh, that was me who said it.
You're not the only
really?
one,
I don't believe that. Mine was a totally original thought. Now, how many rounds did you go the first time you had sex? I bet you it was not a smooth transition from...
I lasted the entire 15.
You went 15 rounds?
It was a decision.
So this is a big moment in your life, and then Madonna...
This is something I've always wanted to do,
yes.
to let Muhammad Ali know how much he affected my life, yeah.
And Madonna will make a presentation?
Madonna is the person who will actually present the award to Muhammad Ali.
Sure,
It should be me.
No, I don't care who it is.
He was never the hero to her.
Actually, I was told that Madonna is a big fight fan and a big Muhammad Ali fan, and that's why she was chosen.
Ironically, Fred's life parallels Madonna's, so Fred's never written a book. Talk about that a little.
She's a slut, I'm a slut, so there you go.
There you go.
I wish that Fred were suffering from a few blows today.
Do you think Madonna will be all decked out and dressed up like, or will she look like a pig with the big boobies hanging right out of Muhammad's face?
What are those, speed bags?
Wait, one of those metal bras?
Yeah, big cone bra.
What is that? What are those, boobies? She's crazy. Hey, everybody up here got big boobies. Those are my rewards. I used to punch bags the size of those boobies.
Yeah, those I remember.
Very well, very well. Go ahead, make
Hey, can we come with you?
Come on.
Yeah. Hey, come on, let us help you.
Can we help write the speech?
I don't care.
Hey, what is this?
Ali.
You are the finest.
Anyway, the benefit is Thursday night at the Marriott Marquis. If you would like to attend, I'm sure you can call over there and find out how to get tickets.
Ali, I'll finally get to meet you.
I ignore you. I hate you, but I ignore you.
What will you say to Ali? That's the question of the day.
You know what? The best possible song would be To Stir With Love.
Oh, Ali.
What can you say? Black Superman. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, come on.
I'm glad. I'm really happy for you.
Oh, you are sexually attracted to Muhammad, are you not?
No.
You are not?
Sure.
Oh, I'll hook you up to a lie detector.
I will take the lie
Yeah.
detector test.
Let's see. Well, anyway, congratulations on that, in a sense, achieving
Oh.
what you wished for
I
as a
know
young
that
girl.
you're jealous.
I am
You're
a little.
jealous
I don't like
because
you.
Nobody has ever asked you to go and speak at a function like this. You have no heroes.
That's true.
And well, actually, Soupy is being honored.
I think at a governor's comedy club.
He sounds like Ali.
So maybe you'll get to speak.
He sort of point out to Muhammad that, in all seriousness, Ali is 3 letters and Robin is 5 letters.
What does that mean?
You know, drawing comparison.
Figure it out. Sex comparison.
No, what I'm saying is that...
You might as well say Ali is 3 letters and sex has 3 letters.
Yeah, right. But Ali will...
But like I said, Soupy is actually being honored. He is going to be the
Is that right?
subject...
Is that right?
Of a biography. You know how A&E has this series called Biography, and they do a biography
A&E
of a
Network?
famous
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
every night of the week?
Yes.
Well, they've finally gotten down to Soupy.
Boy, they've hit the bottom of the barrel.
I don't think there's much more of this series.
Who's left? But
Pretty soon.
Jackie the Joke Man.
It'll be middle.
Chuck McCann. Chuck McCann, the life. A&E, a biography.
Bozo.
Well, their most popular show, I think it actually gets a 0.2 rating, is this biography.
Yeah.
It's really good sometimes, when they get good people.
Sure, but Soupy Sales?
Yeah. Well,
Is there a whole hour there?
they hit a low point.
And they didn't come talk to you.
Tonight's biography will be 7 minutes. A lot of commercials.
And then I remember when I came up with the pie. and then I threw the pie. And then the station manager said that was funny. That's good. That's good.
And I could hit even Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, that's right. Let me talk about that, please. Frank Sinatra, that man, he come through the door, and then I hit him with a pie. Everyone got nervous because they thought he was in the mafia. So they thought that he was going to have me killed. And then he said, Frank Sinatra turned to me, he go, hey, that's okay, Soupy. I like it. Then,
and then everybody wanted me to hit him with a pie.
Yeah. What else you want to know? What do you mean the interview was over? Hey, it's only 7 minutes long. Hey, come on. I got to talk about Black too.
The kids.
And then I asked the kids to go in their dad's pocket and ask for the $green. And they hand me all the green things. Don't you want to hear about that? Oh, you heard about that? Wait, hello? Hey, don't back up that camera. Hey. Soupy Sales on A&E. Hey, watch me. I'm going to do biography. Let me tell that stripper story. Oh, I was on Sullivan, and I do the mouse. That's right. Yeah, look, I put like a mouse. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this here. You can do it in your house. You can do the mouse in your house. That's what was so great about it. That's why I caught on. All the kids was doing it in the house. Driving their parents crazy. But and then, let me tell you about, then I had a radio show, and we were number 1 in the car. And a lot of people didn't listen in their house, but they listened in the car. We couldn't prove it, so they fired me. And I was out of there.
I rest my case. That's your hero.
Hey, it's a funny hero.
And Muhammad is mine.
Hey, at least he didn't beat people up.
Standing like a speed
At least Muhammad gave the other guys a fighting chance.
But Wow. It's going to be a good show.
When does that air? I got to watch that.
I don't know, but I saw them
Did you?
previewing it. So I got to check out A&E's biography every night this week.
Hold on. I got to talk about wife thing, Black Tooth and Pookie.
I was the one who came up with the idea that they would be on stage.
Yeah. I'm better than Muhammad Ali. Come here, Soupy. Come here. Muhammad Ali was a mugger with an audience.
I beg to differ.
Soupy. Well, anyway.
So I mean, we both have our heroes.
Yeah. Well,
one of these days, maybe Soupy will call and ask you to say a few words about him.
I don't know that Soupy was my hero.
Yes, he was.
Well, you're saying that. I didn't write that in my book.
The story.
You wrote that in your book. Soupy's my hero.
Let me tell the story about how excited you got.
Well, go ahead.
When you heard that we could get Soupy Sales on our radio show.
Yeah, but it didn't stop me from goofing on him.
Oh, you were in awe.
Well, of course, but it didn't stop me from...
You didn't goof on him for years until you stopped liking him.
I like him, but he's not my hero.
Oh, he was. Oh,
Fred's more my hero than Soupy.
You don't know what this guy was. You don't know who he is.
Still not my hero.
Oh, yes, he was.
Not written in my book.
You were shaking. Your little knees were knocking because Soupy was coming in.
Ali. Ali.
Hey, you didn't parallel my life. I'll give you that.
You better be glad.
Yeah. So what will you say to Ali? Give us a preview. Give us a...
you know what? I'll give you a preview tomorrow.
All right, please.
Because
we want to rehearse your speech.
I don't know what I'm going to say.
Did she always talk about this? About him parallel?
Yeah, she always was... Well, she didn't always talk about parallel, but she always talked about this. She liked boxing and she liked Muhammad Ali.
Right.
The hero thing came out in the book.
Right.
That was a revelation.
Well, you know that it's true that I got that picture taken with Muhammad, and I walked around here showing it to everybody.
Yes.
I wouldn't let anybody touch it.
All right, you know what? Congratulations.
You never see me like that about anybody.
Yeah, well, and don't you touch my picture of Soupy. Well, anyway, the point is you got to read the book to know what we're talking about.
You know,
the book
I
is in the bookstore.
I knew how to treat you when you came to me with your Soupy stories because I know what it's like to have a hero.
There you go. Hey, I'm just trying to sell books. Okay?
But isn't the Soupy story in my book, too? Yes, I
believe it is. Yes, Soupy. Soupy.
I talk about your hero and my hero.
You can talk all you want, but Soupy was not my hero.
He was too.
But Muhammad,
in love with him.
a boxer.
I was like the mouse, Howard. Robin, you don't understand.
Keep tighten. Keep twisted. Go ahead. All right, listen.
He had the most
congratulations.
Revolutionary television show on when I was a child.
He did? I didn't think he was that revolutionary.
That's what you said.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
This guy was so innovative.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what happened to him, though. Same as Muhammad. I don't know what happened to him either.
Hey, too many punches.
Yeah, too many. Soupy took a too many punches. Hey, Fred, tell everyone your hero. You know what Fred's hero is?
Who?
You don't even know this.
Who?
Rip Van Winkle. Because for 20 years he had no human contact. And Fred idolizes him.
He was the best.
All right. Well, congratulations to our own Robin, who will be speaking to Muhammad, because she gets invited to respectable things. I don't.
Well, this is the first time. So far, people say I haven't been damaged by working with you.
Yeah. Well, so far you haven't, but...
Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe you have. A little bit.
Black people don't respond to me.
Yeah,
Not the black press, anyway. They call me names.
Well, they wouldn't respond to you anyway. Think about
I think not.
Yeah. They ignore everyone anyway. And as soon as somebody... You know who their hero is?
They make heroes of Snoop Doggy Dogg.
And Michael Jackson.
And Dr. Dre and Michael Jackson.
That's their hero.
So I guess I'm better off not in that company.
Cover of Vibe magazine had Michael Jackson. You wouldn't even know that he had like child molestation accusations against him. You wouldn't even know it if you read the article. Let me take a call. New York, you're on the air, and then I got to take a break, and then we have a lot of other things to do. We haven't gotten in anything today.
No, what have we been doing?
Promoting your book. You're on the air, New York.
Yeah, what about the boycott?
Yeah, okay, let me just remind everyone that I did not announce the name of the sponsor of Boycott. It's not that the boycott is off, but there was some movement on Friday. Just the threat of a boycott has sent everyone into a tizzy. And
getting a response.
We're getting a response. The boycott might not be necessary, but I'm not calling it off yet. I'm just not announcing the name for a few more days. And if things do work out, then I will call it off. But, what?
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
So we have, I'm giving let's call it a reprieve.
Okay.
For a few more days. It looks like our boycotts, unlike Jesse Jackson's, have some clout because everyone knows that our boycott would be successful. On Friday, we got calls from every newspaper and every trade paper trying to find out what product we're going to be boycotting. And it must have sent a shiver up the spines of the cowards.
Will you be holding a press conference when you announce the boycott?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell that decision was made within an instant. Yes, I will, Robin. Boycott's going to be serious business. But we might not have to do it. And you know what? Quite frankly, I'd prefer not to do it.
Yeah, we'd prefer just to do a radio show.
Right. We don't want to get that politically active. But if we have to, we have to. And by the way, penis.
Penis?
Just wanted to mention that. Get the ratings. People called in and complained that...
No, penis had been heard.
Penis to get the ratings. Penis.
Is that my theme music or not?
It's everybody. When I announce the sponsor who we are boycotting, Muhammad Ali will introduce me at the conference. I hope that you will talk to him about that.
No, what I was going to tell you was I'm going to actually be in another picture-taking situation with Muhammad. There'll be a period of time before the ceremony, before the whole thing gets going.
Can we touch these pictures?
That Muhammad, I will be introduced to Muhammad personally.
Wow.
And we'll have our picture taken together.
The camera is this way, Muhammad. Stop drooling. You're a heavyweight champ.
He doesn't drool, you.
Stand up. Woo. You made us smelly. My heavyweight friend.
He knows where he is, Fred. I don't know why you want to characterize him that way. I'm disgusted with all of you.
Hey. There were parallels. If you read the book, if you guys were so insensitive, you'd see there were parallels between Robin and Muhammad. When she got her period, Muhammad began drooling. And let me tell you something. There were fluids coming out of Muhammad and fluids coming out of Robin. And the parallels I'm not going to mention here, all of them, because you have to read them in the book.
You know what? That room isn't deep enough in hell where you
Hey, San Diego, are you here with us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, what can we do for you? Hello? Yes? Los Angeles, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hey, you're in a car phone. I'm not dealing with that. Vegas, you're on the air. Chicago, you're on the air. Uh-huh. I say Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago.
No, hi.
Hi. Are you going to start letting people know what company it was you're going to boycott?
Yeah, I just said, I'll say it again so you can, in case anybody missed it.
You're going to have to say this to each person individually.
Evidently. I just made the announcement, but maybe you didn't hear it. Right now, the threat of the boycott alone caused some serious action on Friday before I went on the 3-day weekend. And it looks like, I'm not saying for sure that we might not have to hold the boycott, but the threat of the boycott alone made everyone shake in their pants. And we are not calling off the boycott. We're just postponing and giving a little more time to let everybody think it through and let some hot heads cool down. Okay?
Okay, welcome back to Chicago, Howard.
Thanks, man. Bye.
Oh, I forgot we were in Chicago.
And so did Chicago. But now we're back. First time we were there, no one knew it. We were on a toilet bowl radio station, the Loop AM.
Well, you know what made me think about it was the fact that I was reading some of those clippings I get over the weekend, and there was an article about people reacting to the fact that you were back in, and some people were saying, well, he didn't do anything the first time he was here. Why does he expect to do something this
Well, that's why I'm suing that company. They made it seem they fired me after 10 months and made it seem like it was my fault. Hey, they didn't have any ratings. We had more ratings than Steve Dahl, who's been in Chicago for 25 years, who goes on that AM station, has no ratings. I said, hey, it's an AM station. It's going to take a little time, and all of a sudden I'm a failure. Well, now we're on a good station. I wish I knew the name. I know it's the Cock station. So how bad can that be?
You say it's a big station.
It's a big cock station. It's one of the bigger cock stations. Yes?
You want to know what it is?
Yeah, what is it?
WCKG.
WCKG?
105.9.
Yeah, we're on 105.9 over there. Over there in Chicago. All the way up at the right-hand side of the dial, where you can easily find us. We're just about off the dial.
In the glove compartment.
When you get to the end of your dial, you'll find us.
Yeah, put your hand in your glove compartment and keep tuning to the right. We're over there. But it's a good, strong signal. People can pick us up. And stupid-ass Evergreen with their loop and their other stupid station with that man-cow turd guy can all crap their pants. Those guys think they have a handle on stealing my personality and putting it on the air. So it's good to be on in Chicago. I love that. That fat pig doll gets in the newspaper. Goes, hey, well, we beat Howard Stern. Yeah, you beat Howard Stern. Well, now we're beating you, you fat jackass. Stupid creep. And Mancow's just a Howard Stern impersonator. And that guy Kevin, I don't know. His wife must pussy with him, because all he talks about is how we should all love one another.
Who's he?
That's this guy on the Loop FM.
Is that the guy who used to follow us?
Yeah, that's the guy who said, I don't like you, Howard, because you're not part of our family. What a jackass. I hope we whip your ass. Stupid freak. He goes, well, we're from Chicago. And I go, you're not from Chicago. You're no more from Chicago than I am. Everybody's from Chicago. He goes, well, I live here. I go, yeah, you live there. You live there now. Where else have you lived? I've lived in the Midwest, too. Freak. What does that prove?
Cow just got there, right?
Yeah.
He's a Chicagoan?
No. He's not from... He's from Mars. I mean, you know. Well, suddenly he's a Chicagoan. Everyone's from Chicago.
He's family.
Yeah. And how come all these guys leave the family as soon as they can? How come Bremar does a show from California, doesn't tell anyone? Or maybe I could fool the people of Chicago.
Johnny B.
Johnny B on the loose. He's on the loose, all right. He went to California because he wants to be back on television. Like someone's going to touch him. All I got to do is look at that tape of his late night show.
Didn't he see his first TV show?
Frantically running around the audience. Made Rick Dees look professional. Made Rick Dees look interesting. Running around with Ted Nugent in the audience with a guitar and running up and down the aisles. Like a frantic gerbil. Stupid ass. Johnny B. Should run into the sea. That guy had a good scam going. He was the only guy in town doing anything, so he was filling up stadiums with music concerts and all kinds of things.
Right.
Yeah, great hero. Great Chicagoan. Bolts out of town so he can go be on TV. You can do TV from Chicago. Oprah does it.
Oprah does fine.
Yeah. Well, he had his shot. All these suck-ass DJs who get their shot on TV always blow it, make the whole industry look bad. Johnny B running up and down the aisles. Don't know what to do. Hey, I know what I'll do. I'll interview people while I run up and down. No one's ever done that before. Most people sit and do the interview.
Why would he didn't interview people on his radio show. He did a music show, right?
No. He basically did our show.
Oh, he did?
Well, he did a lot of... He used to do... You know when I used to wake people up in the morning and surprise them in the hotel? Yeah. He made a whole career out of that.
Right.
I stopped doing it.
But he actually interviewed people?
Yeah. He would have, like, Omar Sharif on or something. You know, he would interview people.
Because I really couldn't tell he'd ever interviewed anybody from that show.
Yeah, he'd interview. But when he got on TV, he innovated the frantically running around interview.
The running interview.
Like, hey, Ted Nugent, come on over here. Come on over here. We'll get something wacky. Go, hey, let's talk to people at McDonald's. Come on over here. Take a big... Thinking, slow down, man. It's a TV show.
I'm on the loose.
Yeah, you understand? I'm Johnny B on the loose. Oh, you're on the loose. I didn't realize you were on the loose. I didn't know we took the name so literally. I'm on the loose. Johnny B's on the loose. Lasted 2 weeks.
What does the B stand for, Bowles?
Johnny Bowles. Johnny B. Johnny Bowles got the runs. He's running up and down. But he wasn't running up and down the audience asking, like, audience questions like Donahue does.
No.
He was just running around.
He was in the audience. He'd run from position to position, and then he would ask a question.
Yeah, he was frantic. And he didn't want to have the guests on and just interview them. He wanted to frantically do something with them. So he would, like, drag them into the audience and run with them, and there'd be confetti coming out of the ceilings and balloons. What a Mama Luke.
Rip Taylor's act.
Yeah, and I don't know, Chicago.
Here's a person to rip off.
Chicago was buying it because, well, hey, what are you gonna buy?
Well, even they didn't buy the TV show.
Yeah, even Chicago rejected the TV show. He was the Chicago hero. Johnny B on the loose. He's on the loose.
They turned him loose.
Yeah. And so I remember when I joined the Loop, they told me I had to be Johnny B's friend. That would win me. I said, no, put me on an FM station. I'll win people over. Just, what do you mean? I got to be Johnny B's friend? You know what? I'd rather be out of Chicago. Well, so be it.
Yeah, I got to be friends with Johnny B on the loose. So why don't you make me just why don't you put me in a giant dunce cap? Stick me in a corner and throw apples at me. I'd rather do that. Johnny B on the loose, running around in the audience with his guests.
And you'll trade happy talk with Johnny B.
Yeah. Johnny B tonight playing the Polish version of Duck Duck Goose in the audience with Ted Nugent.
Yes, let's play Duck Duck Goose.
Yeah. Then he's got Zsa Zsa Gabor up on the screen. That was the pilot. Remember they showed us the pilot? Zsa Zsa Gabor's up on the screen.
You know, all I can remember is him running around. I can't remember even Ted Nugent.
Yeah, he was running around in front of the screen. The Jerry Lewis show was better.
Now, Jerry is a consummate performer. I don't know why you would mention him in the same breath with Johnny B.
Yeah. One of my heroes. Zsa Zsa Gabor up on a big screen. Just get her in the studio. Anyone can get Zsa Zsa Gabor in the studio. You don't have to have her in the
Anybody can make her interesting.
Yeah.
She's an interesting woman.
And not Johnny B on the loose. Well, you know what it is? He was on the loose. Now he says he could do a good TV show. He knows what he did wrong. He wouldn't run around.
Slow down. Johnny B wouldn't be so loose.
Zsa Zsa Gabor playing Twister with him. You know.
Oh, boy.
Hey, come on. You remember the game Twister? Hey, Zsa Zsa, bend over. I'm frantic.
Right foot green.
Playing games with Zsa Zsa Gabor. I think the show did like a point something rating.
Cable laughed at
Johnny B on the loose. Yeah, but the Loop said that I had to be friends with Johnny B on the loose. That would then he would promote me. Oh, I said, oh, well, you know, that's okay. He doesn't have to promote me.
I care about my image.
Yeah. That's the problem with syndicating your show. Suddenly you're on the same station as a bunch of dildos. I don't know.
I always wonder why radio can't be more like television.
Yeah.
The people from different shows don't have to talk to each other and be friends with each other.
Well, Larry Wirt, who understands the industry better than any man in the world, so he tells me, even though I didn't get that impression. He's the guy who runs Evergreen. He says, well, people think of us as a family here in Chicago, and you've got to be embraced by the family. I said, yeah, so then how come the last couple of guys you fired, like that guy who worked with Steve Dahl, was he part of the family for 20 years? Why'd you fire him? Oh.
Are you still sending him money?
Yeah.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah. You wouldn't throw your son out, would you? How come Gary Myers was thrown out? And this jerk Kevin thinks he's not going to be thrown out once we kick his ass. Which I hope we do. Which I know we will.
I don't even think we're competing with him, though, are we?
Yeah, he's on in the morning.
He is now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not realize.
You know, I used to say, what do I have to bond with these jerks? I mean, Gilligan didn't have to bond with a drunken Robert Young. You know what I mean? In TV.
They have their separate shows.
Right. Right, Robin.
I don't see the nanny and
Right.
Murphy Brown hanging out.
Well, they do, but they don't have to. Fran Drescher does hang out with Murphy
She
Brown.
does?
Oh, yeah, of course. They're very close.
You're in show business.
Yeah.
You know those things.
Yeah. Even Muhammad Ali knows that.
Oh.
All right, let's take a break.
What do you think I should say about Muhammad?
Give me some music.
Oh.
I think you ought to. I think you should mumble and not say anything and see if he knows. Imagine she gets up there for 2 minutes like this and she goes.
He nods his head.
And he nods his head. Thank you.
Right on. Exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly what I was
Jackie with his great black impression. Right on.
Right on. Hey, Jackie, you be Muhammad. Robin, go.
Right on.
There you go.
Who is he? Rochester?
Yeah, that's Muhammad Rochester Anderson.
Yes, Mr. Griffin.
All right, let's take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. 97.1 The Eagle.
8:45 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter, Eagle. It's 8:48 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Howard, Harley, and Fuel Clock. 97.1 The Eagle. It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Beautiful songs. You want to do news?
What?
You want to do some? You want to do some news? Do you want to do some news? I don't know. Do you feel like doing it? Let's do it. Can you do it now? Are you ready?
Well, I just gave Scott the carts to pull.
No.
But if you don't want sound, I suppose we could go for it.
No.
No sound.
Oh, by the way, while you're getting yourself together over there, Robin, I was handed a fax.
Yes.
It says that the biography show on Soupy Sales tonight will be Shari Lewis biography.
Shari Lewis, lamb chop.
Lamb chop, the one with the sock on her hand.
I first invented the sock on my hand at a very early age. And
I was the first one to put a sock on my hand.
Yeah, why are you people leaving? Why are you packing up? I thought there was going to be a half-hour biography. Isn't it an hour?
Hour-long biographies, yes.
Tuesday, we're just pointing out how bottom of the barrel they've gotten on that show.
It was a great show at one time, but when they went to this daily format, it's killed them.
Shari Lewis. Wednesday is Soupy Sales. Thursday is P.T. Barnum. And Friday, Larry King.
Oh, please.
Is that really true? I think you did the story here. I just got to confirm that I heard it here. Or maybe I dreamt this up. That Larry King was just engaged again. And the woman he was seeing decided that she would hide a microphone on herself every time they got together.
I didn't do that story here. We heard that back in the office.
Oh.
And I was going to ask you. I walked in the middle of that conversation, and I didn't know whether it was a joke or whether that was supposed to actually be true.
I don't know. This is what I heard.
I haven't heard that.
Someone told me that, but I guess maybe it can't be true. He was dating somebody, and he asked her to marry, like after a day or something.
I know that they've sort of backed off on the wedding date.
That might be a good idea.
Heard.
Evidently, like she supposedly, it was a rumor. Obviously, it wasn't true.
That was in print somewhere. I saw that.
Did you?
But I don't remember where.
No. If anybody knows anything,
you know how reliable Jackie is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well.
Because I don't know why he wouldn't bring that in if he saw it in print.
No. Somebody had it already.
Who had it?
I thought in the back office.
None of the guys do that. You know how we bring stuff in for the show?
Yeah. They just expect us to bring it in.
Yeah. Well, Howard will do it. F you. What do I?
There's so many backups here.
It's his show.
He'll make it work.
How am I supposed to know you're going to need something?
Yeah. Just like Gorillo saw something on TV that was really cool.
The current affair.
Current affair piece with Robin. So I said to Robin, did Gorillo tape it and bring it in when he saw you on there? No. None of the guys think. But Grillo works for free, so I don't expect him to do anything.
Yeah, he has that excuse.
I think I found that, and I think I did give it to Robin. No, it was someplace real tough to find, like page 6 or something.
Right.
So, but you found it.
I thought we were actually talking about it.
Back in the office.
No, there was something about she was going to write a book or something.
Well, yeah. Right. But I'm just saying, when you guys find... The point I'm making is when you guys find stuff, you never, rip it out and give it to me. You guys are always like,
Did you see that after the show, they say?
Yeah. It's always weird. And then, I say to Jackie, why do you bother reading the paper during the show? You don't hand me anything anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is a lie.
If Howard asked you, you do it.
Fred, did you see that in the paper?
No, I did not.
You did not.
Wouldn't matter if Fred saw it anyway. He'd put it in his bag and hide it.
Everybody's calling saying it was in page 6.
Oh, was it?
And in some of the rag papers, too.
Oh,
so it was true.
Yeah.
That's what everyone says.
Well, you are fatter than ever.
Oh, please.
I'm just looking at your shirt, how it puffs out in your stomach. It hangs over the belt.
Well, he did claim that he stopped wearing these coats because he had outgrown them, right?
No. I just felt disgusting in them. I guess that's the same.
You got to lose some weight, man.
I am. Why would you do this to me? I am working on it.
No, I know you are.
He feels that this is help for you.
I'm not thinking it either way. I'm just amazed how big you got.
But I'm less. I'm 5 pounds. I'm 10 pounds less than I was in January, and it didn't seem to be that big a deal to you.
I don't know. It's just you look huge. You look odd. You do. You look strange with all the weight on.
But I'm 10 pounds less than I was. So how can I look any more odd?
I don't know. Your face is all distorted.
It's distorted.
Yeah, it is. I can't describe it. I mean, I knew you when you were thin.
Yeah.
And I know you look It's just when you put on weight, you look really bizarre.
That's what happens when you get fat.
Yeah, wow.
You look bizarre.
But you look bizarre before.
Is he starting to look like that Avery Shriver?
No, his face is now wider.
Oh, start making comparisons, Robin.
It's just his face is wider than it is high. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And my face is what? Wider?
Yeah, it's wider. It's like so wide now. And the teeth and everything.
You know what the worst part for me is?
Yeah.
The really painful part? When I go to get a haircut and you just stare in the mirror.
And you can't believe it.
And I just look at my chin.
Right. You have 4 chins.
My earlobes are fat.
Right. I count 4 chins.
No, 3.
Really? Wow. I count 4. Maybe it's the lighting from the E-show.
Somebody sent a letter the other day. I don't know if I put it through to you, but they said, saw Gary in Cleveland. Looks like he swallowed dynamite.
Oh, I saw that, too.
Yeah. So much to talk about, but we'll have to get to it tomorrow. I don't know. I didn't get to a lot of stuff.
Always seems that way after a vacation. Somehow the show just goes.
Yeah, it goes quick.
Vacation. We call one day now a vacation.
I'll take any day. It's just great to not be at work on a Monday.
Yeah.
Work sucks. And we have fun jobs. Imagine if you have a sucky job.
Oh, can you imagine going to a job you hate every day?
Yeah, I sure can. I went there. I went to an advertising agency. Betting in balls. Ooh. Oh, it was torture. I hate this job, and it's fun. Something I like to do.
I look at those really tough jobs, and I wonder how people do them. That's amazing that they show up every day.
I feel bad for the salespeople who work at the radio station. That's got to be a drag. But they like it.
I don't know. Salespeople seem to be in a business that they like. They like meeting people.
I know. They're all
going
excited.
Out and talking to people.
I know. I don't know how they like that.
I don't know why you're looking for any help on this program.
No, I'm not looking for help.
We're talking to each other.
No, I'm not looking for help. I'm just amazed by Billy and that use of a microphone. No, I don't know. He appears to scribble stuff on paper during the show, and I hear these paper scribblings right into the microphone, and that's all right, Billy. I got your mic off. We don't need you now.
Because I'm trying to discuss this with you, and I see you.
No, it's driving me nuts.
Oh. So I don't know what you're doing over there.
I don't know, he has a pen that obviously makes a lot of noise, and it's almost dry, and it's just he puts it right next to the microphone, and you hear like.
I'm drawing the paper.
He doesn't care. He doesn't listen through the headphones. He's just going to do it. Do it until he drives me nuts. Billy, do you work for Imus?
Right.
Do you work for Imus? Is that it? I don't know what he's just scribbling.
What
I don't know. He's drawing. He's drawing on the newspaper.
Doing a crossword.
Oh.
He's busy.
Wonder word.
Yeah, he's busy with Wonder Word.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Garin on bridge.
Because I didn't think he was paying attention to the show at all.
No. And then I look at him and it doesn't make a difference. He's not looking. Anyway, you want to do some news?
Well, I suppose.
Yeah.
Get that.
Here's your theme music.
That is not news music.
Yes, it is.
Important French horn. What was that?
Means something important's going to happen.
Yeah. Those strings.
Once upon a time. Do you know what the #1 movie at the box office was this weekend?
I certainly do.
Oh, what was it?
Casper.
Yes.
They look kind of cool. I saw the promo for it. The effects on the ghost looks pretty happening.
You think so?
Yeah, it looked kind of cool. Like I don't know.
I liked Casper when it was drawn badly.
Did you? You mean this is too high tech?
This is too high tech for me.
Yeah, why waste all that money on Casper? Well, you know, that's the #1 movie, and it beat everything. Die Hard beat everything. Because it's all the yuppies, you know, all the baby boomers had kids.
And they have to have something to take their children to, especially on a 3-day weekend.
And they want to interact with their kids in the worst way. So now all they put out Hollywood is kids' movies. Because that's all anyone will...
Steven Spielberg just sits there and opens the bank.
Is that his movie?
That's from his production company.
Wow. Yeah, the special effects. Because I thought, well, Casper. Why the hell would you choose...
Awful cartoon.
I grew up with Casper, and I hated him. I hated Casper the Friendly Ghost. I hated the voice. It was a girl's voice.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be a guy. It was a girl, a very feminine. It was a gay ghost, is what it was.
Jeez.
And if I was a ghost, I'd feel up all of America. I wouldn't waste my time trying to interact with children.
You wouldn't be looking for a friend.
No, I'm very lonely. None of the other ghosts like me. Yeah.
I want to be with people.
Homo.
Where's Pamela Anderson? Wait a minute.
You go watch Pamela Anderson undress.
Yeah, why are you trying to befriend a little girl? Get a woman.
Yeah, but I'll end up with that with the kids. It kind of,
It did appeal to you?
Well, I look at the effects look kind of cool, and I don't know.
I hate all the little sayings, on the little advertising. Get an afterlife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that into it yet.
Stuff.
Yeah.
It's irritating.
Is it?
Yeah. So I was very disappointed to see that it made $20 million this weekend.
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting a ghost in my movie.
We just got a phone call from a good friend of ours who's divorced and has to take his kids out every Sunday.
Took him to Casper.
And he said that, it's the only place to take them.
Yeah.
And it was a good movie anyway.
It was?
But he says when you have to take your kids out, there's only like 3 movies to choose.
Yeah, and it's all baby boomers, and it's like they want to do stuff with their kids. There's no such thing as going out to a regular movie anymore. That you rent.
Mm-hmm. The movies you actually go to see are the ones you can take your kids to.
Yeah, I'm thinking of gearing my movie to kids.
Well, it seems to be the way to go. It's an automatic win.
Yeah. Young Howard Stern movie. Young Howard.
Howie,
the ghost. Watch him walk through the halls of his school and everyone ignore him like he's a ghost.
That's true.
That's funny.
So that was the #1 box office?
#1 at the box office, but it wasn't like the other movies that came out weren't making money because Die Hard with a Vengeance was #2 and took in like $19 million.
Yeah.
So they're saying this is probably going to be a record-breaking money-making weekend for the movies. Crimson Tide at #3. Braveheart, the new Mel Gibson movie, is #4, and Billy Crystal's Forget Paris was #5.
How much money did Billy Crystal's movie make?
I don't know. I didn't actually look at the quotes for Billy Crystal's movie, but I could look it up real quick.
Is it a bomb yet, Billy Crystal's movie?
No, I think what's going to happen is there's no date movie.
Oh, it's a dating movie.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be about a romance, this couple and how they do. How they get together and get back together and all that junk. So it made $7.6 million.
Will you go see that with Muhammad Ali? After you give him a speech? How about if he falls in love with you?
Aren't dating.
What happens if he falls in love with you at the...
Well, that would be difficult, wouldn't it? He's got a wife.
I want your speed bag. Everything is boxing to him.
He's got a wife, so I
Does
don't
he?
think he'll be falling in love with me.
Yeah, no guy with a wife falls in love with someone else.
Well, I wouldn't
Allow it?
entertain that
No?
situation.
I see.
No. I did that once, and I don't want to ever do it.
I know, I read that in your book.
Yes, true.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
It is.
You know what? When Allison found out that I had had an affair with a married man, she just said, "Do I have something to worry about?"
Of course you do. Will you rub your beauties against him?
No.
You will not?
No.
When you're going to hug Muhammad, right?
I've never hugged Muhammad. Maybe I will this time.
And you will not crush your chest against his?
It's
He will go
hard
wild.
not to if I'm hugging someone.
He'll go wild.
What?
That'll cure him. Jackie's right.
They'll give you the rope-a-dope.
Get away from me, I'm going to hit you.
Oh. That'd be great. I hope you do get
You
to
know
hug
what
him.
it is? You were jealous of how much attention I paid to Muhammad and how much I thought of him in my book.
It might have something to do with it.
This is what I'm seeing now.
Of course. I want to be your hero.
What's going on?
I want to be the hero.
You were very upset that you hadn't had that much influence over my life.
I think I had a lot more influence than Muhammad. You just won't admit it.
I gave you equal time in the book.
Keep talking. I'm actually playing with myself underneath the console.
Why?
Because I just am. Feels good.
And Johnny Mnemonic, that new
Keanu
Reeves movie.
No good, huh?
It's not very good. Came in, I think, number 6 at the box office.
I have no desire to see a guy running around with a computer chip in his head.
It's a real stupid movie.
Yeah, who cares? Who produced that? Who was the producer on that?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Maybe it was Reicher.
I don't know. Isn't that your movie company?
Yeah, no, they're good, Dusty.
So anyway, yeah, I think that Billy Crystal might do all right because his is just the latest date film that's out there now, even though it's not particularly funny.
Okay.
So that's what's happening at the movies. Like I said, they think it's going to be a record-breaking weekend for money-making on a holiday weekend.
Yeah, I gotta get in the movies. I got you money suckers. Jackie the Ghost. Oh, I know. All the Jews in the movie industry. I gotta appeal to them. Midget Jews.
Did you hear about that murder-suicide at Harvard?
Yeah.
Too much pressure. Oh. They should have smoked pot and drank beer.
You guys. No, it was two women.
Yeah.
2 women. Where's the corpse? Were they hot?
2 corpses.
It was safe when it was an all-guys school.
Never had this kind of thing happening when it was all male.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They needed meat.
They're not quite sure what went on there.
Oh. Foreigners.
Well, yes, they were.
They shouldn't come to this country.
White Americans.
You know what the hero was? Ali.
The killer, the alleged killer was Sinadu Tedeschi.
Sinadu. Sinadu, where's she from?
Tedeschi, I don't know.
Your roommate is Sinadu Tedeschi. Hey, imagine this. Honey, you got into Harvard. Oh, yeah? It's the greatest school in the world. The world is your oyster. Oh, thank God. Hey, I wonder who my roomie is. Well, let's open the envelope and see. Sinadu Tedeschi. Oh.
And the girl she allegedly murdered was Trang Ho, Howard.
Trang Ho. Trang Ho.
They don't exactly know what was going on. Friends of the 2 girls say that, they can't imagine any of this happening. Friends of Trang say they can't imagine her doing something to upset someone so much. And friends of this Sinadu girl, they say we can't imagine her being that angry with anybody.
I thought Harvard was for white people. What happened?
Howard.
No?
It's for smart people.
You ever seen the movies? It's like all white people. Remember that movie, Love Story? And everyone was white.
Well, I watched
nice sweater.
Tape of some of the students being questioned, and I didn't see one white person.
You're kidding. Is that a college or the friggin' UN? Trinidad Tedeschi, please meet Trang Ho. Wait a second, I'm at Harvard. What the hell happened? What is this, the foreign building? Is this the regular Harvard, the one where, where presidents of companies go? Maybe I'm in the wrong Harvard.
Where are the Kennedys?
Yeah. What Harvard am I in?
Nut Harvard.
Nut Harvard? Excuse me?
Oh, what's your problem? Someone's foreign, I think I'm nuts.
When they wipe everybody out, it does.
What was this Sinadu, the murderer? She was Ethiopian, maybe?
I couldn't tell.
That sounds into Ethiopian to me.
She,
Sinadu.
Had what you call that funny colored skin.
Really? Odd colored. A color that no man knows. Sinadu.
So I'm not sure. All I know is that what is the Harvard newspaper name?
The Lampoon?
No.
No, I think it's called the Crimson.
Crimson, yes. Yeah. The guy who runs the paper was interviewed, and he said that he got a letter from this Sinadu girl last week and said, keep this picture because there's going to be a juicy story related to it in a couple of weeks. And they just disregarded it, threw the letter away. And, of course, now they know what the juicy details are.
And the guy who wrote the article's name is Anthony, isn't it?
No, Anthony. That's a basketball player, you say.
Anthony, Sinadu, Tringho.
Now you made me lose my train of thought. Oh, the thing that they showed in the autopsy showed was that this Trang had more than 40 stab wounds.
Oh, my God.
Over her body, including her face and everything. So it was a real vicious attack. And the only thing they know right now is that Trang wanted to change roommates.
Yeah, well, probably this Sinadu was a psycho. Let me tell you something. You go to college. I am so against the roommate system in college. You should have your own room.
How are people supposed to learn to live with each other?
Please.
If you can't have this kind of a situation?
Who could live with each other? I can barely live with my wife, and we like each other. I mean, who wants to sleep in a room with somebody? We had a roommate we almost killed.
Wonderful experiences with roommates.
I was in college. There was a roommate. He was much like Jackie. Insisted on drinking all night. Had his stereo on.
Well, you can't live with a
And was
Jackie.
with a girl. And we wanted to stay. Hey, dude, we want to sleep. This is not the kind of quarters you should have a woman in. There's 4 other guys sleeping in this room. We had 5 guys. Yeah, I mean, it's a miracle everyone in college doesn't kill each other.
Well, if you're going to be disrespectful and disregard the feelings of others, sure, you're going to have a problem.
I don't know that this was the case, but Trang Ho, in jail they put you in by yourself mostly. I mean, why should in college you have to live with somebody?
Well, in jail they do expect people to have trouble living with each other.
For God's
These
sake.
are educated people. They should be able to work it out.
Not really. It's a stupid system.
Well, I think that either we are going to learn to be accepting of other cultures.
You can't even date someone for more than 2 weeks. You let alone live with them.
Like I said, I enjoyed my roommate.
Right.
I never had a problem.
Oh, please.
What?
Ever watch The Real World on MTV? Proof. Nobody can live together. And they got a real nice spread there.
They still can't get it together.
Yeah. They don't even have to sleep in the same room.
No.
Everybody gets their own room.
You can't share a kitchen. Spoiled brats. Yeah, right.
Over the stupidest things.
Real world.
So anyway, they're still trying to figure out what happened and...
Yeah, they should have smoked pot. Oh.
Figure out how to cope with the whole situation. Quite unusual.
Let's take a break, and we'll come back and do some more news right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle. This is where Dallas Fort Worth rocks. 97.1 The Eagle. The Howard Stern Show.
Let's get into the news. I got my own private hell over here.
What?
Hey, by the way, next week on Biography, I just got this fax. Here's the lineup on A&E. Monday, it's Gary Delabatey. Tuesday, Fred the Elephant Boy. Wednesday, who's this? Charles Joffe's Gardner. Thursday, Adrian Zmed. And Friday, Vinny Mazzio.
I guess everybody in the country will get a biography sooner or later.
And then one listener who must be angry at Billy West, the master impressionist, sends me a fax, says, Billy, unscramble this.
I don't know.
And he sent a scrambled message.
Okay.
He scrambled up the words bald midget. So show this to Billy. So you obviously have offended somebody.
You better keep your mind on the show.
It's from Robin.
All right.
There was an intruder at Madonna's Los Angeles home.
It was me.
Yesterday, Howard.
Jackie.
Man was shot 3 times in the arm and the abdomen.
No kidding. Who shot him? Madonna?
One of the security guards.
Wow.
Madonna was not at home, but the security people were on the ground.
Did you hear what it turned out it was? It was Muhammad Ali was lost. He didn't know where he was.
Muhammad was not in Los Angeles.
All right, so what happened?
This guy, Robert Roland Hoskins.
Yeah.
Scaled the fence at Madonna's house into her backyard while she was away. He encountered one of the security guards. They got into a tussle, broke apart, then got into another scuffle, and some gunshots were fired, and he was hit 3 times.
He was probably thinking like, hey, Mrs. David Letterman goes and hangs out in the house for the whole weekend. What are you guys doing?
There have been reports made by Madonna that he had been threatening her and stalking her, according to police.
Well, why didn't they just kill him? Why did they...
No, now he's in the hospital being treated. My question is, why are we treating him?
Yeah, right. I mean, why couldn't the bodyguards put a bullet in his head? Why didn't they do that?
I don't think that we should be encouraging other people to kill people.
Really?
Yes, I don't believe that.
Oh, what is this? The Rush Limbaugh show? Open up.
You think that would be a good policy? I don't know.
No, I'm just saying it's kind of weird. Like, you got the guy, he's there, he's invading the property, he won't leave. Boom, 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 you got 3 shots off.
Well, here's the director of public relations at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center.
You know he's going to get out of the hospital. You think he's going to be pleased with Madonna?
Yeah, he'll just be all fixed up so he can go scale the fence again.
Oh, this is the spokesperson?
Yeah.
To the hospital? And the coke is fine.
The suspect attempted to disarm the security guard, at which time the security guard was able to push the suspect away. The suspect again got to his feet and went after the security guard, at which time a shooting occurred, and Mr. Hotchkiss was injured and transported to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center.
Well, that's the police account of what's going on. Here's the Cedars-Sinai people.
I just wanted an autograph.
I want to see the
He
material.
has been shot into the left arm and also in the pelvis area.
This is the doctor who treated him?
This is a public relations person at the hospital.
Oh. Which is the hospital in America?
Cedars-Sinai.
Okay.
Was pronounced in fair condition and was admitted to a regular hospital room, not an intensive care unit room, and he possibly may have exploratory surgery later.
So, in other words, he wasn't shot bad.
Will Madonna autograph the bullet when they
I
take
don't
it
think
out?
she's real happy with this guy.
Really?
No.
It's too bad.
Her mole was sending me signals.
Yeah. Madonna's my girlfriend. Jerry, Madonna, my girlfriend.
Madonna, my girlfriend, Jerry. I want to see the material go. I want to see boy toy. I want to see the boy toy. I want to see the boy toy.
She had been stalked by another guy who was claiming that he was her husband and needed to get back in to see his wife.
I'm Madonna husband. Feet don't feel me now. We want you.
God, you mean yet, man.
I don't want your thumbs. Be my face. Be Madonna.
I want to taste your feet.
Madonna, my boyfriend now. I like her so much. Thank you. Madonna, I love you. Jerry, I love you too.
Rub my belly.
Madonna, rub my belly. Madonna, wash my breath.
So anyway, this guy's now in the hospital being treated.
Madonna, Dan, I love you. Madonna, material girl.
And I'm sure we'll have a day in court. The police out in Los Angeles plan to try to get this guy transferred to a jail ward at
Robin, I love you.
County USC Medical Center and book him for investigation of attempted burglary.
Madonna, I love you. Madonna, Jackie Moss. Jackie Moss Show. We don't love the Jackie Moss Show. Madonna wants you. Mama Lee, you don't know where he is.
Oh, boy.
Madonna, I love you. I didn't want to see Madonna. Madonna, I love you. Madonna, I love you. Madonna, wash my belly and feet. Madonna loves me so much.
Do you know what yesterday was?
Madonna. Madonna Day. Madonna, I don't want to see Madonna. Madonna, my husband.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Don't shoot me.
Madonna, don't shoot me.
Now, what is Memorial Day, Howard? I'm sure you thought about...
Remember the people.
Remember what people?
The people who died in the war. Madonna, I love you.
In all wars.
Jerry, I love you too. Jeremy, I love you. Madonna, I love you.
Celebrations were held all over the country. Some people do remember.
The parade. Holiday bath. And milk.
Here is one of the marching bands in Seattle. For Memorial Day.
Marching band, Jerry.
Marching band, I love you.
Marching band.
March me.
I was in a marching band, Gary.
John Philip Zuzi.
Madonna, pop my sis. Madonna, pop my sis.
Oh, will you play this?
All right.
Shave my back.
Madonna, let me in your house. I love you. Madonna in the parade.
No security guard.
Band for Memorial Day?
Drums in class. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's good music. What is it? What are they doing? Hey, is anyone playing an instrument?
Is anyone playing the same song?
I was in one of those bands. It didn't matter what you played.
When I was in high school, I had the clarinet. I didn't know how to play anything. I was in one of those, and that's just what it sounded like. Nobody knew what anyone else was playing. The drummer was doing his thing. Nobody rehearsed.
I love those marching bands.
The missing chromosome band.
In all fairness, I believe they were tuning up. I never heard anything like that. That's a good band.
Rocket Steel, Jerry.
That's a good band.
Where are they? Let's hear it one more time.
All right, wait a second. Oh, here we go. Jerry, I love you. Oh, man. Quinn is alive.
Jerry.
You wonder, I mean, people come out to hear that.
You know, it's hard enough playing standing still for these bands. They make them march. They make them walk in unison.
In a funny outfit.
Yeah. That's cool. Hey, this is great. Hey, this is good music.
Whoever came up with that idea of a marching band?
Hey, let's get that big drum on strap it on someone and let them walk with it. Jackie! Madonna, I love you. Madonna, I'm in your house. Hey, put away your gun. Hi, Madonna. I want Madonna. Please put away your gun. I don't know you, Madonna. Hey, Madonna. Hey, there's a gun. Wrestling the ground. Hey, Madonna, I want to come to your house.
Ooh, I'm glad you like that story.
Yeah, that's a great story. I'll never get tired of that.
You know what else happened yesterday? You know what else yesterday was?
Wait, did you want to hear from the spokesperson again? Shouldn't a spokesperson speak English? Madonna, I'm in a duty. Smell me.
Watch me, Don.
Donna.
Watch me, Donna.
Watch me, Donna.
Watch me, Donna.
Where's Donna?
Watch me, Donna.
Anyway, let's move on.
Go ahead.
Yesterday was also, it wasn't only Memorial Day, but a person who's been very important to the military was celebrating a birthday.
Jackie Molo. I know it wasn't Bill Clinton.
No, actually, what the president was doing for Memorial Day was unveiling a new stamp to honor the POWs and missing in action who are still in question over in Vietnam.
Yeah, he visited the tomb of the unknown draft dodger.
I feel your pain.
You know, when he was unveiling that stamp, I thought about just what you said, that all of these services would be very difficult.
Oh, Memorial Day's the worst day for Clinton. It's like,
I just want to say thank all the men and women who fought all these wars. Suckers. I got your money. Thank you.
I got my freedom.
Now, Hillary and I would like to play a song. I feel your pain. From over here, of course.
From far away.
From far, far away in England.
Yeah, that's always weird because they get all these guys in funny hats and, like, you know, all decorated and
Yeah,
junk.
and the poor Vietnam veterans, they're still, a lot of them, affected by the war.
Still hallucinating.
And, you know, all they can hear is people now coming forward and saying, we knew you were going to lose but we sent you anyway.
Man, this guy, you know, this guy sitting there with malaria from 30 years ago. Miss Clinton, you know.
Standing there unveiling the dog tags of missing in action.
Yeah, I was in England. I was kind of missing.
I was missing in action, too.
I got a lot of action in England.
Yeah.
But
Clinton's big war wound was the suntan he got poolside.
Right, he got a sunburn.
In England, we had one sunny day.
Hey, it's a great parade. Hey, put more dogs on the barbecue.
Bob Hope's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
Hey, yeah. I got to tell you, boy, this is great.
Do you know how old he is now?
Yeah, sure I do.
How old?
I'm older than Rose Kennedy.
Not quite. Rose lived to be 100, remember?
She was a good old girl, I got to tell you, boy. Boy, in her prime, boy, she could really handle a man meat.
Bob Hope is 92 years old.
Is he really?
Yeah. And he was honored by the Navy yesterday for all of his service during several wars in which he visited all the troops.
Yeah, he visited.
Always helped morale.
They had to lift him. Did they lift him so you don't have to touch his feet? Didn't have to touch the ground?
He is very fragile, and you know they showed him walking up to the mic, and you can't even tell it's Bob Hope until he starts to speak.
She saluted and broke both his hips.
Hey, I got to tell you, boys. Let me salute you here.
But, Bob, don't salute.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus on crutches.
Bob was being honored. They're naming a ship after him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so they brought him
The
down.
ship, I got to tell you.
I got to tell you, boy. Hey.
It's the USS Bob Hope.
Is it really?
And they had him there for the ceremony where they lower some final piece into place. And, of course, he spoke.
Yeah. And how about that Martha Ray?
What's that? She's dead? Oh, boy. Well, let's see what he said.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. And you're right on the job.
Does he still have his larynx? Is he talking through a cancer kazoo?
It was just, that that thing that a PA system does to the voice.
Yeah, I do. And have it happen today because this is my birthday today.
But it's still that typical Bob Hope delivery.
Hey, I gotta tell you. Hey, how are you? Hey, this is great. Anybody hear me? Hello? Hey, this is great. This is Bob Blink if you're happy, Hope. Hey, look at all you out there. You know, I wasn't born in America. I'm from England. Hey, I gotta tell you.
Well, you know how I got to tell you, this is great because it's, my birthday today.
It's my birthday,
Voice goes up and down.
Hey, they say I'm 92 years old. Hey, I'm 92 years young, right, fellas?
The ship won't be in the water for 2 more years, they say, and Bob said he wants to be around for its first sail.
Hey, where's my cue cards? Hey, somebody slipped me something. Hey, I got to tell you, though. Well, that's great. This boat reminds me of my childhood. I went to Europe once, and I got to tell you, when I went to Europe once, and my pants they're in the cleaners.
What?
Jerry, I love you. Hey, did you hear the one about they call it the Ebola virus? You hear that one?
The Ebola virus? I haven't heard any jokes about the Ebola virus.
Did you hear about the Ebola virus? They say it'll kill you.
Yes.
That's it.
That's the joke?
That's the whole joke. I don't have to go hire some stupid writer for...
Phyllis Diller, right here.
Phyllis Diller.
Emmanuel Lewis, right here.
On this stage.
Hey, imagine that. Brooke Shields. Hey, I got to tell you, though, boy.
Joey Heatherton.
Joey Buttafuoco.
Cindy Garvey. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got to tell you, Cindy Garvey. Right here. Hey, how about those Dodgers? The Brooklyn Dodgers.
There are no more Brooklyn Dodgers.
Hey, I got to tell you, boy, I realize the error of my words. Well, people don't want to hear me anymore. I'm irrelevant. They say I don't work dirty enough. They say they like all the young comedians.
So are you going to work dirty, Bob?
Yeah, hey, you know how to take care of welfare?
How?
Ebola virus. How you like that? I got to tell you. The new Bob Hope. The relevant Bob Hope. Hey, but boy, I tell you something. Hey, where's Bing?
Bing is dead.
Hey, I want to do something right now I never done before on stage.
What's that?
I'm going to do it right now. Let me put my legs up here.
Oh.
How's that, boy?
Jesus.
Hey, I got to tell you. Hey, who's that, OJ? Hey, that wasn't me. That was Dolores. Cut the cheese on that one. Hey, smell the microphone.
Jesus.
Wow. Wow. Holy cow. Oh, man.
What are you doing, Bob?
I don't know.
There's he goes.
Hey, by the way, Jerry Lewis is a piece of crap. How you like that? How you like them apples, Jerry? Never liked that son of a bitch. And I was always too tame to say it. Now, where's Brooke Shields? Bring me a roll of toilet paper, Brooke. Come here and wipe me. Man, I got a girl, boy. That Brooke Shields, she'll wipe me anything.
Use your eyebrows.
Am I dead yet?
Now, what else is in the news?
Oh, you know there's still 2 Americans being held in prison in Iraq? Sometimes we forget these things.
Yeah,
the wives of those 2 men have just returned.
Oh, yeah?
From Iraq to visit their husbands. They say that their husbands are under stress, but they're holding up. They're hoping that they'll be out soon, though, and it won't. They won't have to make another such trip. But who knows? They say they will if they have to. I just wanted to remind everybody that 2 Americans who accidentally wandered into Iraqi territory were arrested, tried as spies, and then thrown into jail, and they're still there.
I was afraid that the wives would be thrown into jail. Was there any hint of that?
No, they say they're treated okay when they go over there, and they get to visit their husbands and talk to them. But
was it a conjugal visit? Did they allow that?
I don't know. I do not know if they're giving conjugal visits.
Women, yes.
We still have a problem over in Bosnia. That situation continues unresolved.
Hey, never mind the problem in Bosnia. I didn't get a bit of sun this weekend. It was all overcast.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you talk about that?
They took 2... they're firing on the UN peacekeeping troops over there. There's nothing funny about that.
Jackie's laughing.
I saw one of these guys being interviewed. He says, we're not a wartime force. We got big, bright blue helmets on, so they're targets.
Right.
Really. They don't go over there with the idea that they're going to stay undercover and fight. They're there to show you that you shouldn't do something bad.
Oh, we should get out of there. We have
so with these bright blue helmets and other
it's like you're a walking target.
Attire, you're an easy target.
Right. Well, we shouldn't be over there at all.
The foreign ministers of Britain, France, Germany, Russia, and the United States held an emergency meeting in the Netherlands yesterday, trying to come up with a common strategy as to how to deal with Bosnia.
Yeah, and that whole UN peacekeeping force is a joke. That's all Americans mostly.
No, the French have some people over there.
Yeah, 3 people. But the French handle it themselves. They wouldn't. Cowards. We're always stuck.
They are, I guess, thinking of sending more troops into the area. I don't understand. I hear congressmen, especially Bob Dole, was saying something about arming the other side and letting them fight it out themselves.
There you go.
Keep us out of there.
Well, I think we all secretly hope that the Serbs win. Those are the ones that were on our side in World War II, and I think it was no, we went to Croats, I think it was. Who do I like again, Robin? Keep me straight. I'm dizzy from the pool. I'm not sure who I like in that. Whoever the side was on World War II that was on our side, the winning side. I think it was the Croats were against us in World War II. Isn't the... I forget.
I don't remember either.
Fred, flip a coin and we'll choose someone we like in that whole thing. Okay. Like, we even know what's going on over there. We should just be out of it. Let them settle it themselves, right?
Well, I don't know why we need, our only solution is to send guns. This is how far we've come.
Yeah. Send cold gold.
Cold gold.
That'll make them all old.
World peace through cold gold.
All right, let's take a break. We'll finish the news.
A pretty dumb idea to me.
Yeah, we'll send what? Send in cold gold? We'll send the. We'll what we'll do. We'll take a break. And we'll finish up the news right after this.
Okay.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Today is the day. Happy Wednesday. Today is the day.
Today is the greatest day.
Greatest day. I don't know the words to any song. Is that the guy who dates Winona Ryder?
Is
Isn't
it?
it?
No.
No?
I don't know who that guy is. Have they ever put out a record?
I think his name was Perner.
Yeah, something like that.
Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yes,
a good
they
album,
have
though.
put out a
So Soul Asylum's a great
I
album.
like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was him.
Is it Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah, it's Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is it Smashing Pumpkins or Soul Asylum?
Smashing Pumpkins. Who knows? Hey, I'll tell you one thing. I don't give a rat's ass. I know I'm not dating Winona Ryder. That bastard.
Kiss my ass.
Maybe I better go on.
Mm-hmm.
I see in the paper that Darryl Strawberry is looking to get back into baseball and would like to work for the Yankees.
Yeah, who wouldn't want him? He's such a great team lifter. And, I love these guys who, basically fall flat on their ass. Now they're ready to come to Yankees and cause disharmony there.
He's always happy to come.
Yeah.
He's just never happy once he gets there.
Yeah. He wants to be in Los Angeles. He wants to be, he wanted
off the Mets. He wanted on the Mets at one time because he wanted to be in the pros.
Yeah.
Then when he got there, he didn't like that. Then he wanted to go to Los Angeles. They took him to Los Angeles. Then he didn't like that. And now he wants to come to the Yankees.
Well, one of the experts said that he, of course, is a great athlete and has at least 2 more games in him. So I think he's worth the money.
The other thing that cracks me up is Dwight Gooden.
Yes.
Who has a few more weeks, I suppose, on his suspension from baseball and has to determine what he's going to do next. And I saw on ESPN or something that he's out practicing, and working with a coach and all this other stuff so he can stay in shape. And, they ask him about his drug problems because that's what has gotten him into trouble in the past. And he always, I think he's openly admitted in the press that it's his trouble with alcohol that eventually leads him to get into other drugs.
Yes. That's the problem.
So he says, I've got everything under control now. That problem is licked.
So let him back.
I only have a couple of beers every once in a while.
Yeah, big deal. A couple of beers. I say let him do coke and let him come back to the game. Who cares what he does as long as he can play? I don't care if a guy does coke.
Well, I'm just telling you what's going on. They have a rule in baseball.
No, it's ridiculous. Babe Ruth drank every day. Mickey Mantle, I don't believe he was sober, was he?
No, he was not.
Well, no one busted their balls.
It was a different day.
Yeah.
People didn't tell on you when you were throwing up in the locker room.
Yeah, it's great. Some teammates.
Now, here is support, Howard. This is the kind of support I guess you wish you could have. The wife and ex-girlfriend of Superman actor Christopher Reeve rushed to his bedside yesterday.
Yeah.
As doctors insisted it's too early to tell if he's suffering permanent damage from being thrown off his horse.
Wow.
He has a cervical injury, and the doctor said they cannot make any predictions yet. But both women wanted to be with him.
His girlfriend and who else?
The ex-wife.
Wow.
I mean, the wife and the ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
He was approaching his 3rd jump in some kind of competition on Saturday when he was thrown from the horse.
Well, that's what he does? He jumps horses?
Yeah, I guess he's into that competitive jumping competition or events down in Virginia somewhere.
I guess the horse didn't realize who was riding him. Didn't realize it was Superman.
Well, Superman obviously doesn't realize he's Superman. He should get up and walk.
That Superman role is cursed. Something bad always happens to all Supermen.
I thought the worst thing had already happened to Christopher Reeve.
Losing his hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess not. Let's hope he's all better. I mean, that this isn't going to be a permanent thing.
Yeah. It's a drag.
But his current wife and that woman he had a rather distasteful separation from, Gay Exton, who is the mother of 2 of his children, were all at the bedside trying to cheer him on.
Maybe Lex Luthor scared the horse.
Make sure he's okay. Oh, you think it was some kind of
General Zod.
Diabolical scheme by one of his arch enemies?
You think it was General Zod from the Phantom Zone?
That guy who came here
yeah.
and...
The horse will obey my commands.
Yeah, and I like that guy with the metal teeth. What's his name?
Something Keel.
Yeah, what's his name in the movie, though? There's General Zod.
Oh, I don't remember their names. There were 3 of them.
And he grunted the whole movie. That's the kind of role I want, so I don't have to memorize any lines.
That guy, whatever his real name is, he had a little blurb in Page 6 last week telling everybody, yes, the guy who played Lurch is dead, and some other tall actor is dead, but he's still alive.
Yeah. That's good. Things must be going well.
He's still available for roles.
Right. They didn't realize.
Everybody thinks he's dead because those other 2 guys are dead.
General Zod. That was the best Superman with General Zod and...
Yeah, with the 3 super bad guys.
That was
and
cool.
Then Superman.
And Superman tricked him and then put him outside that ray and they all lost their powers.
Yeah.
And then Lois Lane punched her in the face. That was good.
You remember those plots a little too well.
Maybe I've watched it like 20 times. I love Superman. How they screwed up that series, I don't know.
The first one was the best one.
Yeah. I could write better scripts.
Well, it's interesting. They were asking Christopher Reeve if he would do another Superman.
What? Now?
Yeah.
What a cool thing to ask a guy when they don't know if he can walk.
Not right now. I meant a couple of weeks ago it was in the press that he had been asked to do another Superman, and he said, I think Superman is a young guy.
Yeah, I think he knows that, yeah.
He could play Lex.
Yeah, he's bald. He could play Lex Luthor or General Zod. General Zod returns. He could be super grandfather instead of Superman.
But the other thing is he's only 42 years old.
Yeah, he aged bad.
Whew.
It's all that horseback riding.
You think that's bad for you?
It weathers your face. You know who watches Superman a lot?
Who?
Muhammad Ali.
Oh.
He watches it over and over again.
I've never heard that. I don't know why you know so much more about him than I do.
I don't think he remembers the ending, so he just keeps... This is good. What happens? He just finds it every day.
Oh, look, a new Superman.
Hey, what happens to General Zod?
Yoko Ono is reviving her career.
Is that right? What career?
Terrible.
What, she's going to marry another
Terrible. Beatle? No, they say that she is about to release a new soundtrack called New York Rock from her off-Broadway play, which was staged last year.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, she finally proved herself as an artist with that play. That was really cool.
Proceeds from the first release, Say Goodbye, will go to AIDS research.
And what if there are no proceeds?
And she just completed the rock album Rising, which is due out in September.
Isn't she great? She gives the proceeds away to these charities of stuff that's not going to sell. Why don't you give some Beatles money to the
charity? Why don't you give the interest on John Lennon?
Yeah, now that would be impressive.
That would be a major contribution.
We can't wait for you to sell that stupid record.
Yeah, we got a major health crisis.
Hey, health crisis.
For God's sake, Yoko, can't you donate some of John's money? No, me no donate John money. Me donate this proceed to record. My new record. Great. Great, you should save a lot of people.
We're overjoyed.
Yeah, we're overjoyed. Great. The whole cast of Broadway is thrilled. People are dropping and you're making these crap records. I'm going to do something right in your face, Yoko. Here.
Oh! Ow!
Oh! Hey, nothing funny about that. That's a guy thing, farting. Guys think that's the funniest thing. I know you don't, Robin, but guys...
No, I'm not into fart humor at all.
Fart, burp, and phony phone calls. That's exclusively a men's club. Oh. Making phony phone calls, farting and burping all at once would be a guy's...
Finding a way to work that all in together.
Yeah. Be like... Hello?
Well, somehow when you put it that way, it makes me laugh.
When you make that speech tomorrow, you fart, I guarantee Ali will fall off the chair laughing. He'll love it.
Might fall off anyway.
It might fall. What?
This isn't a tribute to your idol, Richard Pryor, Jack.
Oh. What else, Robin? Anything else?
Holly Hunter got married.
Holly Hunter,
I love you.
The actress from The Piano.
She's muscular now. Did you see her?
Yes.
She's all emaciated. And she's got muscles.
Yeah, and you see all those veins and everything.
Yeah, it's really attractive. No wonder she's in a lot more movies. Her and Richard Dreyfuss used to do love movies. Looking at him was like, yeah, she loves him. Yeah. She loves a little fat bald guy.
Now you know guys write movies.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
For each other.
When they're writing about little ugly guys getting great women.
Yeah. Crying over them they can't remarry. Yeah. That's a guy thing.
And actor Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith have decided to split custody of his 12-year-old son, Jesse.
Let's not give Don the kid on weekends. Isn't that when he used to binge?
On the weekends? I don't know what kind of a drinker he was.
Don, you upset about losing Melanie?
No, as long as I get half the Jack Daniels.
Half. Right down the middle. Everything half.
You split all your alcohol down the middle?
50-50.
Right.
He's taking his 12-year-old son, Jesse, and moving to San Francisco, and Melanie...
Good place to bring up a boy.
Yeah, you're going to love Frissy.
and Los Angeles with their 5-year-old daughter, Dakota.
Dakota.
Yeah.
All those Indian names.
Well, they're the Western names, Jesse and Dakota.
Jesse, Dakota. And what?
Cassidy,
What
Cody.
did Kevin Costner name his kid? Chief Running Water? Sitting Bull. What did he name his kid?
I don't know what Kevin Costner's kids are named.
They all got those hippie names. Cowboy names. That's the new thing. Cowboy
Hummer,
names.
Scout.
Ugh. Scout. Yeah, we go look for Don Johnson house.
They have heavy firewater.
You okay over there, Don Johnson?
Yeah, we split everything down the middle, right?
Right.
Do I get one of her fake boobs?
There you go, pal.
Do I?
You still got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they've decided to do. They're each taking a kid.
Come on, Cimarron. Laredo. What are your names? Bonanza.
Hot Sing.
Gunsmoke.
Ponderosa. Wild Eagle.
He's got a tribe.
Chester.
Paladin. Where's Paladin?
He's got a whole tribe there.
Lucas. McCain.
The rifleman.
All he is.
Well, that's it, Howard.
Thanks, Robin. Robin, Quivers of Life. Make sure you check it out. Any book signings coming up? Or
this weekend, I'll be in Cleveland.
Oh, that's a big one. Wow. And
June 3rd.
And what time will that be?
I'm not sure. I'll have to get all the details.
All right, give that to us tomorrow. And is that open to the public when you speak to Muhammad Ali?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. People can call and find out how to get tickets to the dinner.
I might want to get some tickets for that. I don't want to miss that.
Well, I could get you in, probably. You really want to go?
What is the dinner?
It's a Parkinson's Foundation salute to Muhammad Ali at the Marriott Marquis.
Wow.
On Thursday, June 1st.
Madonna, will be there.
Madonna,
I love you. Robin Quivers. Madonna, I love you.
Robin, don't preach.
I know Robin. Oh, yeah.
Muhammad.
Let me in your house.
Robin, don't preach.
Rune Arlett.
But don't preach.
Watch me, Donna.
Peter Max is painted. He's done a new painting of Muhammad.
Mason Reese on that dais?
No, not to my knowledge.
He's my favorite.
And he'll be auctioning off one of those paintings, from what I understand. One will be given to Muhammad.
Mason Reese, I love you.
Another will be auctioned the night of the event.
And by the way, after the event, Muhammad Ali will make milkshakes for everyone. Is that true?
You know what you should do? You should come and bid on that painting.
I'm gonna.
Maybe outbid Madonna. That's who they think will have the
Jackie
winning
Marlowe.
bid.
Well, anyway, Jackie Marlowe will have also something to announce, something big to announce. There's over 350 filthy jokes on his CD or cassette.
Over 350.
Yeah.
What, did he sit and count?
Only $10 for $3 shipping. Yeah, he just counted each joke. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. 1-800-323-KING.
Yeah, a lot of jokes about hookers, Polish hookers. And blacks.
Does he keep them in categories, or is he all over the place?
Oh, yeah.
No, he attacks each group
They're
all
all
the
based
time.
on topical events like the Colin Ferguson thing. How come there'll never be a white Colin Ferguson?
Why?
Because there'll never be a trainload of black people coming home from work.
Very funny, Jackie. There's plenty of trainloads of black people coming home from work. That's very funny.
Hey, what does it mean when the flag is half-mast at the post office?
At the post office?
Yeah.
What?
They're hiring.
Oh, there you go. All right, Jackie Puppet. There you go. Got a million laughs. Mr. Jokeland on the World Wide Web.
That's just two of the over 350 jokes.
Puppet's funnier than Jackie. Mr. Jokeland on the World Wide Web. For jokes and Jokeland internet address. Jackie's Call 516-9221.
You know, on the web, you can do things like take a tour of Jackie's house. Jackie, you should do that.
It's great. I've been on his internet page, and everyone is talking about it. Remember, 516-9221 is not a paid service. Congratulations, Jackie.
Like Ronald Reagan and Muhammad Ali should get together.
Why is that?
They have so much to remember how much they forgot together.
Yeah, very, very well put together, Jackie.
All right, to order a signed copy of Stuttering John CD, call 201-942-OUCH. If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.